Okay. I seem to be live. Everybody's going to come in here. Where's my video? Hello, hello. What up, family? Oh, trying to get this link pinned. 1 second while I figure out what I'm doing. There it is. And there we go. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I don't know how long I'm going to go live, but for a few minutes at least. I need the watch hours because apparently people are going to my video for the battery power supplies or chargers, but they're not really watching the whole thing. They're skimming through it because its average watch time is about 5 minutes. And yes, I know it's long. It's 32 minutes long. It's a very, very long video for me. And it's barely edited at all. I edited a couple. Oh, you're funny. I can you hear me? Can you hear me, Bama? Let's see. I got 4.2 watch hours on it and 2 subscribers now. Let's see. What is the engagement on it? Average view duration's gone up to 7 minutes, which is better than it was, which is 5 minutes 20 seconds longer than usual. But the overview of it, 4.2 watch hours, 36 views. That's not too bad. I'm surprised it hasn't gotten more comments than it has. Side note, I love the banner. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like the banner too that I have. I've actually got 2 of those banners. The one that's behind me in the garage has been up there since basically for almost 2 years now. And then I got another one that I actually have in my trailer, but I never put it up. It's meant to go on the outside of my trailer when I'm at an event, and I just never really figured out a way to hang it. So, what am I looking for here? Comments. So my battery charger comments, not as many as I expected. So I'm hoping to get more. The contest or the giveaway is running for a couple of weeks. I think I put it at January 1st is when I will actually end it and do the draw, figure out who's going to win, and then I will. Might have been the 5th. I don't know. I gotta look at the video. I wrote it in the details. Giveaway is only available to U.S. and Canadian residents, continental U.S. and Canadian, because of shipping charges. I can't do overseas or any of that. I see you, Bama. And January 1st, yeah, I'm running it till January 1st. So at that point, that's when I'll get all the names of people who did what I asked and find a winner.
Yeah, I like the video myself.
Yeah, I've decided lately. If you've watched any of my videos other than my shorts, that I'm not doing much editing at all. I'm just doing either live stuff and just putting it out there, and at most I'll edit a end screen onto it or something like that. But I did all that editing for years, like massive editing, and it doesn't really seem to help any. You know, I do all these, you know, different where I edit everything out and I get rid of anything that I said wrong, anything. And I'm
Yeah.
watching some of these channels and they just don't do that.
Yeah.
They just throw up whatever they record and call it good.
Well, you got to
You know?
be yourself.
And so I decided, that's just what I'm going to do because it's just easier. Then I can just talk, be normal, do what I do, and like most, I'll edit like 2 pieces of video together. I didn't take any time to clean anything up or catch any mistakes I made. I didn't even watch it. Seriously, I did not watch it. I remembered what I did, and I took the one video from one day and the video from the next day and spliced them together and then put an outro on it, and that was it. I didn't even put the intro on it because people don't like watching it. I hate watching intros when they're long. So
No, it's fine to me.
I think I'm going to make a new intro because my current intro is the one of my car burning the tires on my driveway in Tacoma. I think I'm just going to make a new one that's just a quick splash screen.
Yeah, it was fine to me.
I just got a comment, the latest comment, saying they like the banner that's behind me in the video, the Pink Garage banner. I've had those for a couple of years. So, yeah, I just recorded it right there where if you look in the background there, right there where my wife's car is. I just didn't have her car in there. And I have one of those tables that folds down into the wall. And I just popped it up and threw the batteries up there to do the charging. And I had my setup going with I had my camera on a tripod. I had a GoPro overhead taking video at the same time. And I didn't splice any of that in. I thought about doing like a picture-in-picture up in the corner of the overhead, and I just didn't splice any of that in. Is that you, Sublime?
That is me.
Okay. Hovering over the remove button just in case.
Yeah, understandable.
But
yeah, we don't need him pulling out his enchilada.
But I'm actually amazed.
Check out my burrito.
More people are asking Schumacher than they are NOCO, and I personally would go for the NOCO.
That's what I put on your.
Yeah, you did. But
comments.
But there's more people. I've already tallied it up. It's like 1 or 2 more people have put Schumacher than they did NOCO. And now the Schumacher's nice. It's light. It's a 15 amp, so it is a much faster charger. But it did heat my battery up when I left it running on it. When it got up to like 75% from 1, that battery was getting hot, and you could hear it. You know how you can hear a battery when it's charging? It sounds like it's boiling.
Oh yeah,
it's not boiling because it wasn't that hot, but it sounds like it because things are moving around in there. And so I took that off and I went to the lower charge to finish the charge. So after I cooled off the battery, because it's not good to do that to them.
Yeah.
And
but you can't.
I didn't mean to leave it on 15 amps that long. I really didn't. I meant to leave it on for about 25% just to get it going.
Yeah.
But then I also, after that was done, I put the NOCO on it and ran the repair. And yeah, it's looking, hopefully it'll still work.
Yeah, I watched Uncle Tony's YouTube when he was using the welder to revive one of his old batteries.
Really?
Yeah, where he would turn it up a little bit. I forgot the numbers. You turn it up a little bit. You take the caps off, which older battery. Take the caps off. It'll boil a little bit. You turn it down. Let it sit for a while, and you come back. It takes all the what do you talk about?
Desulfating.
Yes, and it friggin' worked on that damn battery. And that battery's been sitting beside his garage for at least 3 years, I think.
Well, I know the one battery I was doing that on, it doesn't have removable tops; it's sealed.
Right.
Whereas the old battery, I have the Duracell battery. It's got the tops you can remove. Now Duracell is old; it's from 719, so that's what 4 years old now.
Yeah,
and that's a long time for a battery.
Yep.
But it still seems to be running fine. It wasn't dead. It was the one that was in my focus. But I need to make
my
sure
battery's
it's
3
hold
years
that
old.
charge and keep it charged and have a high output. And I have a battery tester somewhere. I have to find it. I have a tester for the battery that'll test the battery itself to tell me how many cranking amps it's putting out. And I don't know where it is right now. If I'd known, I would have used that in the video. But because once I'm done with that Focus, that car is going to it's going to need power. It's going to need more power than just standard because it's running better injectors. The coils are updated, all that. I just need to make sure it's got good power.
Yeah, I got a battery story for you. The 95 Toyota I got that I bought for my mom when she got her a new car.
Yeah. Hey, MJ.
She had an Interstate in it, and I was working 6 or 7 days a week at the time. She was having it would start sometimes it wouldn't. So I called a buddy of mine that owns his own shop. And I said, "Look, my mom's gonna bring the car over there," and he knew her, so he was like, "Yeah, no problem. I'll take care of your mom." So she took it over
Hey,
there.
Ford Blue.
So
What's up, Four Blue?
what up, Blue? So he called me. He said, "You can
MJ,
stop
what's
by
up?
here when you get off work." And I said, "Okay." So I stopped by there. Anyway, Interstate Battery wanted that battery back because it burned a hole in one of the cells underneath the battery in one of the cells, and it was still starting the car. And they wanted that battery back to see why it was still starting that car, even though it lost a cell.
Where are you at? What is that? Is that a White Castle?
It sure is.
Huh.
Oh my
didn't
God!
know
it's
you had
About to
one
mute my
right
mic.
there.
I'm about to place an order here, so hold on.
Okay.
Don't be ugly. But yeah, they wanted the battery back because they want to see why it was still cranking that car.
Why wouldn't it? If it's got a hole in its cell, doesn't mean it wouldn't crank the car. That doesn't lose that much. One cell being bad.
Well, yeah, but it would. The thing was, it would start it, and then sometimes it wouldn't, and sometimes it started.
Well, I understand. I kind of understand why, just based on the electrical background and how they work. Is sometimes the charge would hit, sometimes it wouldn't because of that missing that partial cell being bad.
Well, I'm not as
I
sophisticated
understand it,
as
but I'm
you,
not going to
so I
try to
didn't
explain it
understand.
because it's confusing. Oh, there. Now I can breathe. Sorry about that, but my nose is a little plugged. Damn, sinus has been going crazy.
It shouldn't be as much rain we had.
I didn't have that much rain.
Oh, you hadn't had that much rain?
It doesn't take a lot of pollen to get me. My sinus has been getting worse every year for years. I got a lot of. It might be a head cold too. I don't know.
Yeah. When I was a kid, right here on the property I'm living, I couldn't even come down to my grandfather's because I was allergic to everything and anything.
Everything. Hey, you
Everything.
come up on the panel, Blue?
Come on, Blue. Get your ass up here.
Get your ass in here, boy.
You scared? You scared? Say you scared.
What's
Just
up,
touch
barbecue
it. Just touch it.
Yeah.
buddy? Touch it.
Don't hit go back though.
God, I haven't had White Castle in a while, but I know the last time I had it, I can't remember where I was. It might have been Michigan. It wasn't good, and it made me sick. Something was wrong with it.
Dude, what's weird about this place is that it's better at night than it is during the day. Don't ask me why.
It's probably the worker.
Okay, that is true too. At the one I went to, and it was during the day. I got it for lunch one day while I was on a job site. And oh my God, I was so sick to my stomach. I didn't eat there again the whole time I was there after that because it put me off. And I used to love White Castle. Down here I loved Crystal when I lived here back in '93 and '94. I've had it like twice since I've been back, and it's not what it was, or I've grown. One of the two. My taste buds have
5.0,
changed,
what up?
but it's also they can't get good workers in there anymore,
No.
and
No
the
way.
prices are ridiculous now at any fast food joint.
Yeah, they closed.
I
They
got
closed all the
picture coming
Wendy's.
through,
They
and
closed all the Crystals and everything here.
I love crystals sometimes. What up, Ford Blue?
Oh, not much. So, well, I guess kind of a lot.
Not much, but a lot. Did you
What
say
else?
put a
So-
small block in my Focus?
Hell yeah, you got to make it fast.
Do you know? I don't need it to be that fast. I need it to. It's a corner carver. It's not a straight line car.
Okay.
I'm not building it to be a straight line car at all. And it'll be fast enough. I'll have about 400 horsepower at the wheels. And I'm not. And with what I have, I could easily get 500 horsepower. I don't want to do that.
So, you want to hear some pretty cool cam specs?
Sure. Well, that was weird.
824 lift.
Ford left. That's decently high.
Damn.
824 lift. 285 duration at 50 thousandths on the intake. 295 duration at 50 thousandths on the exhaust. 110 grind, 113 lobe separation.
Did you say 113 lobe set?
Yep, on a
And
110
what's this
grind.
for? Is this for a 302 small block?
No, that's the cam that came with. That's the cam I got with my 521.
Oh,
Hey, Four Blue,
okay. That's got a
Yeah.
huge intake on it.
what year is your
That's
Comet again?
66. Well,
Okay, I saw-
both of my Comets are 66, and so's my Fairlane.
I saw an episode of Garage Squad where they had a guy with a 65 Comet on there that did a twin turbo drag race build on it.
Right on.
It was a nice little car.
I really was wanting to get my car done before I went to surgery, but it just didn't happen. It was, unless I had like 5 people come over and help me with it tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, for the whole week.
No, it actually. So last time I did an engine swap on a Focus, basically what I'm doing now. But now I've got more tools. I've got more stuff. I've got a whole setup, so I don't have to move the transmission from one to the other because I've got another transmission. I've got another starter. It took me 3 days, and that's only because I took a day off in between.
Hey, I want to say what's up to everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Man.
Oh, you look tired, man. You look like you've been working hard.
Always.
I know.
Always.
I've been working hard, but my heart and your heart are totally different anymore.
I actually had to work today.
Mine is more brain work now at work with a lot of drawings, and
Right.
I don't get much of the physical work done anymore until my back gets fixed. And hopefully this week that I'm going to get stiff. I know my lower back's going to be completely stiff after this surgery because I'm getting 4 discs fused together at the lower end.
Jesus.
I'm going to lose a lot of mobility, and it bothers me, but I can't deal with the pain. I can't deal with the legs not working right anymore. I'm just tired of it. So I am totally freaking out about the surgery, guys. Totally. So just so we're aware, I don't like
Dude.
surgery.
I still can't believe what I encountered at work today. 31 years
What?
I've been in my company. I've never encountered that.
But I was trying to get a kid.
What?
Flying squirrels, dude. Flying
flying
squirrels.
are awesome. They're so awesome.
You got me some cashew?
I had a couple of them that lived around my house in North Carolina.
Dude.
Can I ask a question, somebody?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you have your toolbox with you?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Now, were
Well,
these wild ones or like pets?
No, these are wild, dude. A customer called because he thought he had a bird entering his dormer, okay?
Yeah.
So I get up on the dormer, and while I'm on top of the dormer, I was just about to start banging. I thought they were coming in underneath the ridge caps, okay? So I was going to start tightening down the caps to try to shorten the gap for them to get in for what I thought was a bird getting in. As soon as I went to start tapping the hammer, one squirrel comes out from underneath the valley and flies into a tree. Okay. Then I'm like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, was that a flying squirrel? Because it wasn't a bird. I could tell the wings weren't flapping. You know what I mean? But I saw its wings spread.
Yeah.
So, then while I'm up there, I put like there was two dormers and they were really tight to each other. So I had 1 foot on each side of the roof of the dormer. You know, basically sprawled across two dormers. And while I did that, I heard a heavy thud, went rolling down the roof and hit the gutter. And I'm like, did something fall out of my pouch? No, it was a fucking squirrel. And because they're nocturnal, they don't come out during the day. He came out, and as soon as he hit daylight, he just rolled down the roof off the gutter.
Oh,
And then it gets even better. Then I'm like, okay, this is getting crazy. So I take my hammer and I know where the So I take my hammer and I start tapping where I know they're coming out. And dude, a third one comes out, just sits there and stares at me. Okay. And then freaking, I'm like, all right, this is enough. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm getting off this roof. You know, I'm not getting attacked by no goddamn flying squirrel.
I think it was
they
a bat.
won't attack you. They won't attack you. They'll
Dude,
run
I
from you.
Google searched flying squirrels for
Yeah.
blue. It looked exactly like this thing that stared at me.
That last one was thinking one thing. I'm finna take your damn nuts.
Dude, he's like, he had this look on his face like, whose door are you pounding on, bro?
Yeah.
Bro,
And then he went
Bro,
back inside his
what
house.
up, dude?
I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
What's up, dude? I'm finna kick your ass.
Do you know that the for skydivers those flying suits were modeled after flying squirrels?
Yeah.
And that one other flying that looks like flying squirrels, but they're cuter. I don't remember what they're called, but you can't have them as pets in the U.S.
Remember when Lefty had? Yes, I do remember that, MJI. That was hilarious. That was a priceless
Wouldn't let
night
him
for
in.
sure. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I just broke my straw for my shake.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
What
Hey,
you order?
Dude, their chocolate shakes here are so good. Gary turned me on to them.
Is that all you got? Was
Thank
a
you.
chocolate shake?
You too. Say what?
Is that all you got? Was a chocolate shake?
No. Why did she put this all in one bag? Now my shit's gonna fall out and get cold.
Why don't
Oh,
Subline, when you go to the drive-thru, won't you explain them exactly what you want and how you want it? Stop getting in fights.
I did. I told him I want my freaking cheeseburgers with no pickles. I wanted a few jalapeno sliders
oh.
and some onion ring and some fries.
Separate
You
bag.
told them separate bags, man.
Yeah.
Wait, what are
I've
you
done
saying?
it before.
If you ask him nicely to put the stuff in separate bags like you was wanting, why didn't you ask him?
Oh, dude, it's Friday night. This place is packed. I'm not gonna freaking piss him off.
That ain't gonna piss him off.
He said
If
ask
you-
them nicely. You can ask
Yeah,
them,
if
and
you ask
they
them
may or
nicely,
may
they'll
not
do
do it.
Are you gonna
But
buy a tennis racket
They're
now?
not going to do it if you don't ask.
No, I'm not buying a tennis racket, Mike. I ain't going to. I'm not looking to fight any squirrels, especially
You don't
flying
wanna fight
ones.
They're too cute to fight, man.
And see, like I said, I wasn't sure that it was a flying squirrel until I got home and I Google searched is there flying squirrels in Illinois? Said yes. And B, images. And I looked at a picture of one and it was exactly what came out of that dormer and stared at me. Big old
those,
black beady eyes.
$20 says you was
Hey,
high.
barbecue Mike, aren't those things called sugar gliders?
Say what?
There's these, well, not the squirrels. There's other ones that glide like that. People have them as pets in other countries, but I don't think you're allowed to have them in most states in the U.S.
Oh no, you cannot.
I think they're called sugar gliders. Yeah, and they are so cute. I really, there's like, you could watch shorts or TikToks of them where somebody's holding their hand up like this and it's on the wall and it jumps to them, and it's just so cool. They're just kind of cute, but that would probably be a pain in the ass at times.
My nephew used to have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told the customer, I was like, dude, you don't need fucking somebody to close that hole up. You need animal control to get those animals out of there.
Yep. When animals attack. Yeah. What's up, T? How's it going, man?
What's up, D? Yeah. When animals attack.
What's up, C?
Yeah, I'm really hoping with my latest video and my giveaway, my first giveaway ever, that somebody I know wins. But if not, I'm hoping more people actually subscribe and join my channel and get my freaking watch hours. My watch hours went from 2680 to 2705 back to 2669. That
How
was
many you get? How
3
many you get
days.
on this
That's 3
one
days
video,
of watch
Vince?
hours. So I realized that last December I had a lot of watch hours, and as days go by, they're falling off because those were watch hours before I started posting shorts.
How many you got watching
back,
on watching that video?
it actually wasn't so much posted. I was posted shorts then, but they weren't on the shorts channel. You know, they weren't separate, and so you got regular watch hours for them then. Now you don't. All those short views I get do not count because I have like 6,000 hours, watch hours total for the year. You have something for me to give away. Ooh, that's a good idea.
BBQ. I'll be watching.
But I bought the two. I actually purposely, when I bought the chargers, I bought both of them. So I'd have two different ones. I could do a giveaway, and whichever one I was left with, I'd be fine with because I needed one because my old one broke after like 8 years. My old one died, and so I figured, I'll buy two. One I'll be able to keep, and one I can give away. And I don't care which one it is because they after I did the review, if one of them had been way better than the other one, like to the point where, screw this, I wouldn't give one away. I just send the other one back. But they both actually did really well. This is one of those times when you find 4.5-star reviews with 15,000+ reviews on Amazon that they're actually good.
Yeah, I agree.
Give these away? Oh, I already gave these away many years ago. Sorry.
Just somebody riding a bicycle down a 3-lane highway. What the fuck?
Well, they get run over.
They were in the other way, in the opposite direction, going the other way. But it's like 11:10 at night.
Get killed. That's how you get run over if you're in front of me.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a highway. It's a road, but it's still a 3-lane road. 45-mile-an-hour speed limit.
I think if you're on a bike and you cannot do the speed limit, you should not be allowed to share the road.
Yeah.
You should not be able to impede my drive.
Well, he was on the shoulder, in all fairness.
Oh, if he's on the shoulder, I don't give a rat's ass.
Yeah, he was on the shoulder.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm all for riding bikes. Ride a bike all you want. I used to do it as a kid, but I always stayed to the side. I didn't get people's way. I didn't think I owned the road.
There's some fucking Chevys that shouldn't be on the road.
Project 2 wheel beats 2 heels. Yes, it does.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't mind people who ride bikes as long as they stay out of my way and that they follow the rules. Like if you come to a red light, they stop. They don't just run it and pretend that they're better than you.
Oh, the copper's got somebody.
Ooh. It's not you, so everything's good.
Yep, better than me.
Need to check the live tonight on Cox. He may be on there.
What's the weather up there tonight?
By me?
Yeah.
It's 52 degrees right now.
Damn, it warmed back up there. It's 60 here. I can't believe that.
Yeah, it was almost 60 here today.
I'm talking right now. It is 60 here. At 11 o'clock at night. I was just thought it's windy though. We've got storms coming in. I think tomorrow we're supposed to get hit by some storms, possible tornadoes.
Yeah, we have a little bit of rain come through overnight, and that's about it.
There'll be tornadoes down here tomorrow. I mean, Sunday.
Yeah, they're calling for it.
Pete, what's up, sir? Mr. Maybe Panama City guy.
Well, he ain't there yet, because if he was, he'd be your neighbor.
I wish he was. I'll go down there and see him.
I'm not that far away. You can always come up here.
Oh, hell yeah.
With
I could come
animals.
down there too, but I'm not. It's too far of a drive.
They got
I'm
to
lazy.
go to my brother's condo
Yeah.
in Pensacola.
One of these days, I'm going to get down to PC myself. I haven't been there in, oh, God, since
It's a beautiful
1994.
place.
94 was the last time I went down to PC.
Oh, that's when we were still partying down there. Now it's nothing but condos, dude.
Yeah, no, it was
Nothing but
awesome.
condos.
It was awesome back then.
Oh yeah. You get out now, you drive down Front Beach.
Yeah.
You can't even see the water because of the
I was going
condos.
to say, you can't, it's probably like what happened at Myrtle Beach years and years ago. Same thing happened there.
Yep.
Is where you used to be able to drive down the road and look at the beach, you can't anymore because it's just condos.
Nope, you got to go to Mexico Beach or you got to go
Yeah.
further west.
Yeah.
And the only reason Mexico Beach is basically close to the same is because when Hurricane Michael come through, it destroyed everything.
It wiped everything out. Yeah.
Yeah, it wiped everything out.
That'll happen on these big jobs, you know.
Yep. You know them Michaels, what they'll do, they'll tear shit up.
Michaels ain't right. So all three Michaels at work were sitting at the same table tonight.
Without
Good, good amount of mics in Gary's stream, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Probably at least 4 or 5 at once.
I'm with you, T.
So it looked like Mr. Mach 1 went live earlier. What happened?
He got tired and went to bed.
Oh. How
Yeah, he
long was
went,
he on?
almost 2 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 2 hours. I was on for an hour. Is that ramen noodles? I was right.
Yep.
That's not spaghetti because I see no sauce on it, so it must be ramen.
Ramen noodles.
Hey, I'm going to pop out of here for a minute. I'm just about to pull in my drive. I'll hop back on once I'm eating.
Okay, I'll be
All
here.
He's lying again.
Oh, shut up.
I like ramen. I miss eating ramen. We were actually talking about this earlier, but because of how much salt is in those packets, I can't eat it anymore. I could probably eat the noodles. I just have to flavor them with something else.
Right.
And I could do that. I know how to flavor them. I just can't use any of that heavy salt stuff. Oh, thanks for coming by, T. You get some sleep, man.
I cook them. I cook 2 packages. I put one of the package of seasoning in it while I cook it. Then I drain all the juice out and I put the other pack in with the juice gone, and then I put a chunk of butter in it.
Yeah, see that it's the problem is when I used to eat it, even the last couple of years I ate it, I would only ever use per one thing, I would use half a packet at the most and hot salt. And I'd put all that in when I cooked it, but I like to have the juice with it. So
Yeah, I don't like
hey, thanks,
juice
T. I
with my
appreciate
food.
that. Hey Zach, how's it going? But I used to like that, and I'd always get, I used to use Tapatio on it, and that was the hot sauce to put in it because it actually really works well with ramen.
I don't remember what my hot sauce is. I don't know where the wife has it.
Well, it depends. I've got about 20 hot sauces up above my stove, and I basically use 3 main ones. I use regular Tabasco. I use chili lime from the one with the wooden top on it. What's that called?
Oh, Cholula.
What is it?
Cholula.
Yeah, Cholula. Yeah, the chili lime version of that,
Yep.
and then Tapatio. Those are my 3 go-tos. I have a bunch of other ones in there, but most of them are habanero now, and I can't eat that anymore because it hurts too much.
What's up, Zach?
This is the only one I like anymore.
Oh, Valentine's or Valentina. Yeah, I think Valentina and Tapatio are very similar.
Okay.
They're both a salsa. They're not actually hot sauce. They're thick. They've got I think Valentina maybe is it the one that's a little bit more vinegar than Tapatio or less? I can't remember. I know they're very
Less
similar.
vinegar, less
Yeah,
vinegary.
okay.
That's why I don't like Tabasco, because Tabasco's too vinegary.
Vinegar. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
Tapatio is not very vinegary either, so it's
Right.
more of it's a salsa too, and that's why I like it. I used to use that too, but I just don't have it anymore. It's a good one though. But I used to keep my Tapatio in the big bottles like that too, the huge bottles, and just refill the little one. Because I'd keep one at work, I'd keep one at home, and I'd keep one with me. So I'd always have it. Now I just don't use it like I don't put it on everything anymore. You know,
I
it's
don't
not like
either.
Frank's. Huh?
I don't either, especially when I eat late at night.
Yeah, heartburn.
Mm-hmm.
I like it at breakfast on my eggs, on my hash browns, on my sausage, just anything for breakfast. Tapatio goes on.
Breakfast and lunch, I'm good with it, but at dinner time, if I'm eating past 6, 7 o'clock, I won't use it.
Well, see, I can still use Tapatio. I can't use any of the heartier, the heavier, the hotter ones. Tapatio is not that hot. I can't use sriracha late at night anymore. Although I don't have any sriracha. And last time I went to the store, they didn't have any. They had a Tabasco sriracha, and I didn't want that because I know it would be wrong. I want cock sauce. I want my cock sauce.
It might be weird, but I never liked sriracha.
I love sriracha, and I really love the garlic sriracha, which really gives me heartburn. But I like the flavor of it. Utz wavy chips, yeah. I like Utz, whatever. Utz makes some of the best the bar mix. I like their bar mix. And their big bucket of cheese balls. Really?
Barbecue Mike says sriracha is going out of business.
Why? Why would they go out of business? They're sold everywhere. Was it because of the drought and they didn't have peppers?
You probably can't get nobody to work.
Can't get nobody to work, yeah. That's the problem with most fast food joints anymore.
Barbecue Mike, I usually do put Parmesan cheese on it, but I just didn't feel like it tonight.
It's like I said before, Pete. They're laying people off the cigar plant down in the Dominican Republic. They're only paying them $2 an hour.
Barbecue Mike, instead of Parmesan cheese tonight, I put beef sticks in it.
Man, I love sriracha. I got to get another bottle of it then before they're gone. I mean, I got to find some.
You think the pandemic had anything to do with it?
I'm sure it did.
It was more the drought and the floods that took out most of the peppers.
The flood where?
Oh, wherever they make wherever they come from. Oh, I can get 2 bottles of it on Amazon pretty cheap too. The Huy Fong sriracha or Huy Fong, which is the stuff I usually buy. Oh, Target has it for $4.79 for a bottle. Oh, I can still get it. They just don't carry it at Publix, I guess. Yeah, I just need to go get me another 9-ounce bottle. Huy Fong's Foods. It doesn't say anything about them going out of business. But let me check their wiki. They temporarily halted production in 2022 due to a shortage of chili peppers, causing the price to increase to $30 a bottle or higher. The halt in production lasted for over a year. But they aren't going out of business, according to this. They just had to go on a halt and couldn't make any for a little while because of the lack of chili peppers. But Huy Fong's a pretty big company. I mean, they're huge. People were buying that stuff for $30 a bottle. I remember that now. And I had some, so I didn't need to. Because, I buy one of those big bottles of it. It'll last for a year easily. But it's a flavor that's different than any of my other hot sauces, and I like it for certain things. Really, I like it on eggs a lot. Scrambled eggs, so good.
I know when I lived in New Orleans in the 80s for what, 11 months or whatever, every time I drive by Crystal, the plant, Crystal's hot
Yeah.
sauce, my eyes would just water.
Well, yeah, it's just like driving by in Louisiana, driving by the Tabasco plant. It's horrible.
Oh my God.
I love and I love that Tabasco now has multiple flavors, and I like a bunch of their flavors, but there's some I don't. Yeah, I like it. See, I'm not. So I used to do habaneros and all that. Now I do jalapeno flavoring, like Tabasco flavoring, sriracha chili. Red chilies don't bother me that much. So I try not to get too hot anymore, because if it's too hot, it gives me bad heartburn, or it hurts my stomach. My mouth can take habanero still, but my stomach cannot.
Did you know Tabasco originally had different bottles?
Than what they have now, yeah.
No,
Long
no,
time
no, no.
ago.
Like you'd go in and buy a bottle, and then when you go to buy another bottle, or on the shelf, it would be different bottles, different shaped bottles. Every fucking bottle would be different shapes, because originally they scavenged the bottles out of the trash.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Right.
That
But
was before my time eating
Wait.
Tabasco.
hold on. The way I read it is that they still do, that the trash dumps pull all the Tabasco bottles out, and that they get shipped back to Tabasco or whatever, and they reuse the bottle.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm all for
That's the way I
recycling bottles like
understood
that.
what I read.
I could see that happening in that local area, but not all over the country. No, it would be too expensive to ship the bottles. But I got no issue reusing bottles. They easily cleaned. As long as they're not chipped or damaged, who cares? They used to redo Coke bottles, Pepsi bottles. I remember when I'd go and get a Coke, and it'd be so old that you could barely read the Coke on it, because they'd reuse the bottle, and they'd wait until it got so bad before they'd clean it off completely and relabel it.
Right.
Yeah. Back in the day of turning in a 6-pack of bottles got you a free soda, you know? Wife won't let you touch the red pepper flakes, eh? I love red pepper flakes. That's just chili. That's just chili. That's all it is. Oh, look who finally got done walking his dog. He'll be still outside, though.
He got his dick hanging out, Blue.
Well, it's bigger than yours, Salty.
Well, that ain't no
And
secret.
he's jealous.
No, I think got numb to the jealousy. I'm just good, but I'm just okay. It kind of
Mine's
just is.
quicker, damn it.
Yeah, it just kind of is
I
what
got
it
more
is
nerve.
now.
Fuck him.
That's right. It's okay if I got to sit down and pee. I don't piss on my shoes no more.
Right as you cut it off, I was trying to say, damn, dude, with a thing that little, you should go ahead and have it cut off and become a bitch.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. I'll still keep my 4-inch.
He's
Not you. I'm
Ooh,
talking
that's
about the dude that came on the panel the other day with his dick
Oh.
hanging out.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say, right as he cut the screen off, I was going to say, damn, dude, with the Peter that small, you should just go ahead and have it cut off and become a bitch.
There you go.
So what we were just frying up cabbage, man? Because the other day when I went and picked up some Brunswick stew, they had a ton of cabbage soup at the place. It's all homemade stuff. It's really good. And I didn't grab their cabbage soup, and I probably should have, but I did grab their taco soup, and it was freaking amazing. But those are special. They don't have it all the time. The Brunswick they have all the time.
Brunswick stew. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hell no.
I
What's
love
up, Barbecue
Brunswick
Mike? What's up,
stew.
Zach?
And
Love
there's
me
so
some
many
Brunswick
different
stew.
ways to make it. From every state makes it differently. You know that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do you ever remember the Brunswick stew that Castleberries used to sell in the little cans?
I never had Castleberries.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, people can say what they want, but to me
Oh.
that was some damn good Brunswick stew.
That
Yeah.
sounds good, Mike.
That's
It really was.
all you need is Brunswick stew with some crackers, and that's it.
Shit, I used to
Yep.
put mine on a loaf of bread, dude, and I was good. That was all I
Yeah.
needed to put it on a loaf of bread. I haven't had some really good Brunswick stew, dude. It has been a long time since I had some really good Brunswick stew.
What kind of meat do you like in your Brunswick stew?
I can do it either way. I can do either ground, like ground chuck, or I can do it beef tips. Either one. I like it both ways.
So with this, the stuff I get here, it's more of like the shredded beef kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. But I remember Brunswick stew originally was squirrel stew.
I've had
the
squirrel
Virginia
stew before.
Brunswick stew was originally made with squirrel. I've had it with venison, also one of my favorites.
Dude, I love me a good venison chili. Oh my God, that shit is so good.
When I was a kid, my grandma used to eat turtle soup, and she
I've
used it-
had
she
that before.
ate
That
it
shit's
out
good.
She ate it out of the tortoise shell.
Now, I've never ate it out of the tortoise shell, but I have had turtle soup and that shit, or turtle stew, and that shit is actually good.
I ain't fucking with it.
Dude, I eat the hell out of it. I'm telling you, dude,
I
it's
know.
good, man.
I know. I remember her eating. I remember going camping too, and her eating snake.
I've tried
Oh, I
snake.
eat snake. I've actually caught, killed, and in the field, caught, killed, and eaten rattlesnake for dinner instead of MREs. I got in trouble for that because I wasn't
Tastes
supposed
like
to do
chicken.
it.
Why?
Man, there is somebody
Because
over there.
this was training at JRTC, and we weren't allowed to kill any wildlife.
Oh,
Yeah, but it was a rattlesnake. I got in trouble. I got reprimanded for it. You know, like you're not
So,
supposed to
hey,
do that. But
you couldn't.
me and two other guys enjoyed it because that was a huge rattlesnake and it fed 3 guys.
Well, I
It was a
mean,
big-
it was
was a
either
big
you or it, right?
That's basically what I told them. I mean, it wasn't because I had I chased it down to
Oh,
kill it.
I'll be damned if that ain't
They
a
didn't
joke.
know that.
Oh, not me.
Oh yeah, I did it. I came up
Dude,
behind it, grabbed it, caught it, and cut its head off like that.
dude, I'm scared of 4 kinds of snakes: big ones, little ones, dead ones, and alive ones. I don't fuck with none of them.
Big ones, little ones,
I'm
dead ones, and
terrified, dude. I am terrified of snakes. Literally, I am terrified.
When I was younger, we used to come down here to my grandfather's property where I live at now, and every time we go squirrel hunting, the old lady in the apartment said, "Make sure you bring them heads back, cause she boil
Yeah.
them heads and eat that brain."
Really? I was never
Yeah.
into that.
No, I couldn't do that.
No, but I'll eat the rattlesnake meat. It's pretty good. Cook it right. And we were cooking it. Over an open. That's another thing that got us in trouble. We were cooking over an open flame. We started a little fire. Also, not something you're supposed to do in the middle of summer in Arkansas in the field. They frown on that. But it wasn't one of the nights where we were playing, Army. It was one of our off nights, so we weren't having to worry about, light and sound. So I just started a fire and cooked it over a spit, man. Did all this. I was with 2 guys from the city who had never thought about doing this, and even with Army training, they had no idea how to do all this, and they enjoyed it. They loved it. It was good. Good night. There's fun stuff I've done in the Army. Some stupid stuff I did in the Army too, but we won't talk about that.
Well, hey, I just wanted to pop in for a little bit and visit for a little while. I've been working all fucking day. I want to get ready to hop in the shower and shit.
Well, I'd shit before you get in the shower, but whatever.
No, I didn't mean. Yeah, sorry. That's
He's
not
gonna
what I
hop
meant.
and shit and then get in the shower.
I know what you meant.
Okay. Yep. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to work on my uncle's car, try to get it out of my garage finally.
Oh, that
I thought
little,
you had this
little
done
Mustang.
already.
Huh?
You talking about the Mustang?
One of his Mustangs. I got 2 of his cars here. I've got his 90 coupe with the 393 and the Lentec AOD. I've got to finish it up so it can go home. And then I'm gonna auto swap the '93 coupe, the low mileage coupe. I'm putting an automatic AOD in it so he can drive it because of his bad knee.
Dude, I don't know what's going on up the street, but there's somebody up the street in that house up there. Dude, it's midnight here, and he is screaming at the top of his lungs. I mean, literally screaming at the top of his lungs outside.
Probably some rotten fucking kids.
No, this ain't no kid, dude. This is a grown ass man.
No,
You
no,
can
no,
hear
no,
his
no,
voice.
no. He's probably screaming at his rotten fucking kids.
Well, I'm telling you what, if he's talking to his kids like that, no wonder his kids are bad.
It's
His
probably
kids are
grandkids.
probably bad, and that's why he's screaming.
Dude, he is
kids are
calling
horrible.
them. Dude, he is calling them every name in the book and a lot of names that ain't even made it to the book.
Whatever. That's what that sounds like.
Right. Anyways, hey guys, everybody have a good night. Thanks for letting me on. If I wish I would have noticed you guys were on earlier.
Where the hell you
was
going,
out.
dude? It's early out there. Where you at?
It's 11:30.
Yeah. It's not bad.
That's usually early for you.
I'm not going to bed yet. I'm fixing to go up in the shower, but I got off work and I've been in the garage since I got off work. I've been doing a lot of shit today.
Oh,
You gotta wash your dirty ass.
He's got to go in there. He's got mama dudes to take care of.
It's something like that.
There you go. Now you're talking, big bro. Damn Bama, he ain't gonna do nothing but go out there and wax a cotton stalk.
So you guys have a great night.
You too, buddy. Hey man, somebody's gonna go live tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow sometime.
Yeah, I might go live while I'm working in the garage on Uncle's car. Who knows?
Well,
Do it.
hell yeah, do it. I'll damn right, I'll be there. It's gonna
I
be
haven't
raining,
been
so I'll be
live in
stuck
a
in the fucking
long
house
time.
all day tomorrow.
So, all right, you
Take
guys
care,
have
buddy.
a good day.
You too, bud.
Later.
Oh man, I actually think I am gonna go in there and crack me a fucking beer.
Get out of here.
Dude, I am not sleepy whatsoever fucking ever, dude. I am not even tired.
Well, hell, you
And here it
ain't
is,
done
freaking
anything all
midnight.
day. Why should you be tired?
Well, dude, I got here and no, you're right. I didn't do a damn thing.
You ain't gonna try to lie, but
I had to think about that for a second, but you're right. I mean, I got here and raked leaves for about 15 minutes, but fuck, that ain't nothing. Then I got tired doing that when I got a blower and blow the motherfucker. I should have used the blower the first time. It would have took me 5 minutes.
well, I don't blame you. I just took my lawnmower and run over my leaves today.
Well, you know, we're still in the apartment, so I mean, it ain't like I got much of a yard to rake anyway. It's just, you know, I don't like leaves on my back porch and shit like that, knowing that it's going to rain tomorrow. And I don't like tracking leaves in my damn house. I can't. That shit drives me nuts. My mom don't give a shit, man. There'll be like 15 stuck to her house shoes, and you can follow her everywhere she goes in the house. They fucking a leaf trail all the way to the house.
Leaf trail.
Yeah, I can't stand that. That drives me crazy, man.
Well, she's old enough to have that privilege. Leave her alone.
Oh, she's old enough to say, you clean up after me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I raised you. and trust me, that's what she says, too. Nah, she got blessed out tonight, but she shouldn't have gotten blessed out. But my oldest brother got real mad at her and hung up on her and all that shit tonight. Because our family Christmas party is next Saturday, and I just took her to the doctor yesterday, and she got 8 fucking shots. She got 5 in the back of her neck and 3 in her back, her lower back. And my mom is a true redhead, so she is pale white, and at her age, dude, she bruised like somebody just beat her to death. She's got big bruises all over her back, man, all the back of her neck. And she's like, man, I just don't feel like going to the damn Christmas party this year. If y'all want to see me, come to my house. And they should have respected that, you know.
Yeah.
But instead of respecting that, my oldest brother got all pissed off at her, blessed her out, and then hung up on her. So, and you know, I'm not gonna say anything because every time I say something, it sparks a big argument through the family and shit like that. So you know what? This time I'm just gonna let it roll. It is what it is.
I'm really irritated with my daughter right now. She's having another boy, and she's trying
there
to
you
find
go. Another
trying
grandson.
to figure out another name that starts with C because she already has 2 boys that's names start with C, and I'm like, don't do that.
What's their names?
Chase and Cameron.
All right. Well, the good one's called Corey.
I say neither. Just use a different letter.
Yes, thank you.
Well, okay, spell Corey with a K then.
It's the same thing. Quit doing
It
stuff like
sounds the
that.
same,
It's being
though, Salty.
stupid.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, I get that. I totally get that.
I got a niece that's got 3 sons, and guess what? They all start with the letter C, and guess what? They was all here for Thanksgiving with the other 44 people. But anyway, and I always get them mixed up, not because I don't know who they are, it's because you got one's Colin, Caden, and oh shit, see, I can't even remember the other one. Instead of being, you could say Chris, Matt, and Daryl. I would go, oh hey boys, Chris, Daryl. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my mom and dad skipped names when it came to me and my 2 older brothers. My oldest brother, his name is James R. My brother, my next oldest brother, he's totally out in left field somewhere. His name is Billy Wendell, and then my name is James K.
There you
Wendell.
go.
That's a stupid name.
Hey, what did you say?
What, Billy Wendell? Yeah. I don't know why.
I only said that because Bama's in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how. My dad is the one that named my second to the oldest brother, Billy Wendell, and named it after 2 really good friends of his. I guess they both passed away or something. They were really good buddies of his.
I had a Wendell, an uncle with the middle name Wendell.
Boy, if you call my brother Wendell, he gets mad as hell. He hates
I used
that
to be
name.
the same way when people called me Clarence, and now I go by Clarence at work. So
Yeah, it's like me.
Yeah,
I basically got 2 first names, James Keith. So I got 2
Yeah,
first names.
I'm Clarence Michael, and I go by Michael for most people, but at work, because we have 2 other Michaels, it's just easier to call me Clarence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was going to say, guess my first name, but Hinks already knows, I'm sure.
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah. But
I don't even know your name at all, dude. I just know you by Bama.
He just said it.
You just said it.
That is your real God-given name?
Wendell.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wendell. Okay.
Yeah, but not my first name. My first name is Lawrence.
Yeah,
Lawrence
Wendell's
Wendell.
middle name. It's like Michael's my middle name.
Yeah.
I think, no offense, but I think I would be rather called Wendell than Lawrence.
Yeah.
either one's
I got
good.
no problem. Well, I was named after my dad's dad, as far as Lawrence.
Yeah. Did they give you a nickname like Wendy?
Oh
No.
my God! I got so many fights in school. It's pitiful.
Yeah, I
That's
bet.
fine. There was only one person called me Wendy. That's my sister, because she whooped my ass as much as I whooped ass.
Dude, that was me. My older sister, dude, when I was growing up, she kicked my ass all over the house. I mean,
yeah.
literally, she whooped my ass.
Yeah, that happened until I turned 13, and that was the last time.
Yeah, that's about when I got my last ass whooping.
They used to call me Clarabelle Michelle to piss me off, and I would get pissed. And I was a little kid. I couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
It's 2 older sisters who were bigger than me.
Oh yeah.
When I turned 13, things changed. I
Yeah.
hit 6'1". I got bigger than both of them combined.
Well,
you got to remember, I didn't really grow up much. Like I said, I'm
I
only
know.
5'6" and a half. So
Because you're still a child. You're in a child body, and you've got the brain of a child.
But I can honestly say I'm actually taller than my older sister. Maybe I think she might be like 5'5". So
Yeah. But you have a penis of a baby, though. I don't know.
Oh, I got a penis of a fucking infant.
but what was crazy about, as far as my sister now, she passed away in
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
2019, just for the pandemic.
Ah,
And
Really sorry to hear that, buddy. Really sorry to hear that.
I appreciate that. But you talking about a tough ass damn woman? Oh my God.
she was your older sister?
Yes, she was
Okay.
3 years older than me. She's basically the same age as my brother, but with a different father. So anyway,
She wasn't that old then.
no, she was actually what to be 57 when she passed away.
Oh shit, that was younger. That's almost 10 years younger than my mom.
Yeah, my dad passed away. My dad passed away at 59.
Yeah,
My mom passed away at oh God, rain, freeze. 66, I think.
Yeah, we used to they had a mall here in Dothan that we'd ride around the mall. You know how it was back in the late 70s, early 80s. Everybody just ride around the mall on the hot
Yep.
rods and stuff.
Cruising the
And
mall.
I've seen her pull girls out of cars when I wasn't but 14, so she's
She was mean.
17, and pulling girls out of the car, whooped their ass, put them back in the car through the window, and then we'd drive off. She's beat girls up and guys up in the damn bathroom before, so I didn't mess with her. So the take the point to the next level. My first year in high school, you know what everybody said? That's Kim's brother. I wasn't called by my name. My sister's name was Kim. They
You
said
were Kim's brother.
Kim's brother. So
Mhm.
everybody left me alone.
Well, I
She was
promise you,
redhead. And
my
Saltine
two
was
older
redhead.
brothers, yeah, my two older brothers made it bad for me in school because they went to the same damn junior high school and high school that I went to. And when I finally made it there, the same principal was the principal. So
Oh,
when I got there, yeah, my brother and them already, I guess, gave him hell because when I got
So-
there, that motherfucker didn't like me from day one.
So Barbecue Mike's new name is now Uncle Monkey, just so we all know. And
I'm
he
sorry,
brought that on himself for telling us.
We're gonna start calling him Aunt Michelle.
I don't care. You can call me whatever you want.
No, I'm
But don't
talking about
call me
Barbecue
late
Mike.
for dinner.
Oh, well, I know that's right. Hey, dude, when I get off here, when this live stream ends, I'm gonna go have my second dinner.
I did already have my second dinner. It was a double stack and some fries from Wendy's.
I'm gonna no, I made a pot of homemade vegetable soup today and ate a bowl.
Yeah, I
probably
heard.
around-
I heard about that earlier. It sounded really
Dude,
good.
I
I
love
miss
me some
doing
vegetable
that.
soup.
When I was a kid, we'd always we had a garden. We had a huge garden in our backyard, and we'd get everything. And we'd freeze a lot of it, and then when wintertime hit, we would make beef vegetable soup out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom made, and it was like one of the best things she ever made. It was
See,
so
a
good.
lot of people eat crackers
And it
with
would
their
only
soup.
last for like, with the whole family eating it, it would only last for like 3 days. I mean,
Yeah.
pot of it, huge pot. And I didn't eat, when we ate soup, we always had a lot of bread and stuff to go with it to help fill you up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
And,
yeah.
but my God, that soup was I can still taste it to this day,
You
in
can
my
still
mind.
you can make it yourself, man. It ain't hard to make.
I know, but it's different when it comes out of your garden. And I don't have a garden, and I'm not going to grow one.
So that's why you buy.
when it-
That's why you buy frozen vegetables. Don't buy the cans. Buy frozen
I always
vegetables, and
buy
shit turns
frozen
out good.
vegetables. Come on,
Shit
I haven't
turns
bought
out good.
canned vegetables in forever.
There's some things I
it's-
buy in cans,
But
like
still, I'll buy beans in a can, if I'm going to do something quick and I don't want to have to soak them and stuff. I'll buy beans in a can, but that's about it.
yeah, we buy like stewed tomatoes and things like that.
Oh, well, yeah. That's,
Yeah, we buy stuff because we don't put diced tomatoes in our soup. We put stewed tomatoes.
I usually, if I'm going to do tomatoes in soup, I just cut tomatoes up. I like fresh tomatoes in it.
Well, yeah,
I'm
I like
stewing-
fresh tomatoes too, but shit, man, stewed
if you
tomatoes
do
work
them
just
right,
as
I know
good.
how to stew tomatoes. I know how to make them so they just like they came out of a can, but better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's easy with fresh ones. But I'm just saying that when I hated working that damn garden when I was a kid. I hated it. I hated weeding it. I hated watering it. I hated doing any work to it. But my God, when I ate the food that came out of it, even frozen and in the soup,
Yeah.
it made it taste so much better.
Yes, sir. That's why we only buy frozen vegetables. We don't buy no.
Blood,
Now, don't get me
sweat,
wrong.
and
Now,
tears went into that garden.
I do got some canned vegetables in the cabinet, and that is just for in case our power or something like that goes out.
Canned
I
vegetables.
kind of keep a few things just for that purpose.
I don't even do that anymore. I can't remember the last thing I bought in a can that was a vegetable, other than like a tomato. But a tomato's a fruit, so yeah. I mean, beans and tomatoes. That's about it in cans anymore. Other
Yeah.
than soups and stuff, like pre-made soups and whatever little things like that I don't eat, but other people in this house do. Yeah, I don't buy canned much of anything anymore.
No, like I
I've been
said,
buying frozen
most people
vegetables.
eat.
Now, I will say this though, the frozen vegetable prices have fucking skyrocketed here.
That's why I
It's
buy store brand. I don't
ridiculous.
buy the name brand shit. I buy store brand shit because I ain't paying that.
No, store brand's just as expensive at Publix it is.
I
I
mean,
gotta
that's
go.
something. Do you have
I
do you
gotta
have
go
an
to
Aldi?
Aldi's. I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna
there you
stop at
go.
Aldi's on the way home tomorrow and check it out.
Yes, sir. Go to Aldi's. That's where we buy ours, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper. Trust me.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
done
gonna
been to
have to
all of
start
them and
going to
found that shit out.
Aldi's because I'm just it's when I'm paying and these bags are small.
Oh yeah, they're only
every
like
bag is
damn.
a steam in bag now. None of them are
Yeah,
just
they're
regular.
only like damn 45 ounces or maybe.
And it's like
you
it's so
don't get
small
shit.
now, and it costs
Mhm.
like $5 a bag,
Yep, exactly.
and that's store brand. That's the cheap stuff. Now, if you buy the big bags where you either you're feeding a family of 20 or you're cutting it up into smaller bags.
Yeah, yeah.
The problem is they sell those big bags now and they're steaming the bags. And I'm like, no, they're not. Not this much. This is a huge bag. It's like that big. That I'm going to be pouring some into a bowl or into a pot with some water and heating it up that way.
Yeah, usually I don't buy the steam in bag vegetables. I usually just buy the frozen vegetables in a bag that I have to take out and have to cook
The
stuff
thing
like that.
is every vegetable bag at our store at Publix, every single one is a steam in bag now.
There's your problem.
That isn't.
There's your problem right there. When you said Publix, you're going to the highest price grocery store around. Them some bitches are proud of their shit.
It's not that much higher than Foodland even.
I'm telling you, when you go to Aldi's, you'll see how much higher it is.
I haven't been to Aldi's.
Because I'm telling you.
Last time I went to Aldi's, I was in Germany. Or no, the UK. I was in the UK last time I went to Aldi's. Because Aldi's is a German store.
Oh, Aldi's is absolutely huge in the UK, man. They're fucking almost on every corner.
The last time I went to Aldi's was in the UK. It was actually in Bedford. I was in Bedford. I was staying.
Like I said, for me though, like I said, most people like to eat like saltine crackers or something like that with their soup. I don't eat crackers with my soup at all. All I eat is cornbread.
Bread.
That's it. No, I eat just strictly cornbread. I don't eat like any other bread. It's just cornbread.
Oh no, cornbread for me is with chili. And
I'm telling you,
but
if you try homemade cornbread, not the yellow jiffy shit, because I don't like that sweet shit in my damn soup.
My wife's cornbread. How's that?
Yeah, if you put cornbread in your like vegetable beef soup, I promise you, dude.
It's okay, but I actually prefer I actually prefer a nice French roll. Like a hard shell.
Oh roll. Yeah. Where it don't get real soggy and shit like that.
And with chili, I love cornbread with chili.
Oh hell yeah. Cornbread is awesome with chili.
With beans, cornbread and beans. Oh you give me some pinto beans with onions and cornbread, I'm in heaven.
You give me some. I'm like you. You give me some pinto beans with some onion and cornbread. Just get out of my way, because this is all the meal I need. I don't need nothing else.
I remember back in the day,
but you don't want to be around me later, because I'm gonna be farting like a motherfucker.
At my grandma's house, she would take her homemade cornbread. She'd break it up into these. She had these tall glasses that were like, say, yay tall, green, weird looking things. They were great for doing milkshakes in, but she'd have those. She'd break up cornbread and fill it up, and then she'd pour buttermilk over it. And I just eat that with a spoon.
Oh God, dude! I eat a bowl of cornbread and milk all the time. I love that shit.
Cornbread and buttermilk.
I'll say I don't fuck with no buttermilk. I'll cook with it, but I ain't gonna eat that shit.
I have not had buttermilk since I was a kid. That's the last time I remember having it. Was at my grandma's house.
Oh no,
I
can't eat it like that.
Doing things like buttermilk wash, using a buttermilk wash or something for chicken.
Oh yeah, especially if you're doing like pork chops or chicken. Oh yeah, buttermilk. That's the way to go.
But I haven't drank buttermilk or eaten it like straight up like that since I was a kid. But then the other thing, she'd do that same thing with the glass. She'd break up cornbread, but put less of it in, and then pour some of her cut some onions up, throw it in there, and then the beans on top of it. And just
I'm gonna tell you what, some of my favorite cornbread though. Some of my favorite cornbread is fried cornbread fritters. God almighty, I love that shit. Good.
So when I go to the meat and three that we used to go to down this here, is they have fried cornbread as one of their breads you can get, and that's what I get. Fried cornbread is the shit.
I'm telling you, dude, and it's so good when it's got the little crispy crust around the outside of it. Oh my God,
Oh, yeah. There you
that's
go.
the best part of the whole cornbread.
And if it's got that little bit of sweetness, like the sweetness of corn, not sugar, but if it's got that little bit of sweetness, not Jiffy sweet, because I like Jiffy cornbread
I
for certain
cannot
things.
eat that shit.
No, I
for
like it for
nothing.
certain things, but I usually mix it in with other things for a recipe where you use the batter, and it's okay for that, but it's not cornbread. It is.
Let me
It
ask you
is.
something. Have you ever taken Lay's, just regular Lay's potato chips, and crunched that shit up and used that as your when you're battering like your pork chops or your chicken and frying that shit with Lay's
Chicken.
chips?
Chicken.
That shit
Done it
is
on chicken.
good.
I've done it. No, I have done it on pork too.
I'm telling you,
So-
that shit is good. People don't believe it,
so
but that shit is
Jiffy-
good.
Jiffy for the win. No, Jiffy. I'm not gonna say I don't like Jiffy cornbread. I do, but it's not cornbread to me.
It's not
To me,
cornbread.
it's
It's
a
a
sweet-
muffin.
It's a sweet.
That's right.
corn-flavored
You're right.
Bread.
It's a muffin. It ain't no damn cornbread.
It is. Jiffy muffins are awesome, but if I want cornbread for like chili, I want real cornbread. I want
Yeah,
homemade cornbread.
I want homemade
I'll make it
buttermilk
myself
cornbread,
if
dude.
I have to.
Sublime, you
Cornbread
scared
is
to get
so
back
easy
on
to
him?
make.
Get your ass up here, Sublime. I know you don't know about anything that we're talking about because if it don't come out of a
He don't
can,
even
you
know
don't
what
eat
a
it.
vegetable is, except for
What's
his.
that?
Well, I ain't gonna
Oh,
say that.
He knows the
You guys
vegetables
better-
that has like 100,000 grams of sodium in it because that's what they all got coming out of a can.
Yeah, no shit. They do oversalt canned vegetables.
Boy,
His
you ain't lying.
vegetables in the toolbox.
That's another
Come on back
reason
up
why
here, Sublime.
I quit using canned vegetables is because of all the extra. I cannot. Salt kills me. I can't add much. If I add salt now, it's got to be sea salt.
I say this is what I bought the other what about a week, 2 weeks ago, I think. I'll show you. Let me get it out of the
What's
drawer
up,
right here.
Lime? You're back.
What's up?
And it's not a
How
name
was
brand.
That, how was that milkshake?
You call me the bully? He don't like no damn vegetables.
You a
Well, I
damn
guess-
bully, bitch.
I guess it is a name brand, but I bought this stuff, and I'm sure that y'all have probably used this before, but it's the first time I personally have ever bought it.
No, I've never used an extension.
No, I definitely use that. If y'all, I don't know if y'all can see that.
Garlic, onion. What does it say at the bottom? I've never
Big
used
screen.
that before. Black
Full
pepper
screen.
and sea salt. Nice. That's a nice little mix there.
Dude, I'm
Oh,
telling
yeah,
you,
I
that
use that.
shit is good as hell.
I don't even think I've seen that shit before. So,
Dude,
I mean,
I did
got
not
all that-
think I
I've
would
got
like
all
it.
that in my cabinet, so I don't need to buy it built, put together. I just put all that stuff on my stuff.
Dude, it's got like the perfect mixture of everything. It's not too much salt, it's not too much pepper,
You know,
not too much garlic, onion powder. It's good.
It's like for years, I used the Lowry seasoned salt, and then I moved
Oh, yeah.
to Washington State.
Oh,
and I
that stuff's good on French fries.
Hell
but
yes,
I
it
got
is.
to
I agree.
Washington
Oh.
State, and we have a thing up in Washington called Johnny's, which you can buy all over the U.S. now online. Johnny's seasoned salt blows that Lowry shit away.
Do it for Johnny.
You
Yeah,
Johnny.
so
Go for Johnny.
Salty, can I ask a question, Salty?
Yes, sir.
So you keep that seasoning outside on the table? I mean,
No,
What's
I'm standing
going on?
out here. No, my cabinet is right inside the back door, so I just opened up the door and went there and got it.
yeah, whatever.
Motherfucker, you want me to turn my camera on and walk you in there and show you my fucking cabinet?
Yeah, show me your cabinet, bitch.
Let's check out that cabinet, motherfucker.
Ain't nothing in that
What
drawer.
kind of seasoning you got?
Look, there ain't nothing in that damn drawer but seasonings, freezer bags, and aluminum foil. That's all that's in that drawer.
Well, I tell you, I have a lot of Mrs. Dash now because we started doing when I went away from salt. We started buying Mrs. Dash, but there's like 5, 7, 8 different flavors of Mrs. Dash, and one of them I like way better than any of the other ones. It's a spicier one, but it's pretty good, and it doesn't have any salt in it.
So
So
have
I like
any
it.
of
I
you
like it.
guys,
I like that dash stuff when you put it on salad. Oh my god, that shit
Oh,
is so
yeah.
good.
have any of you guys ever heard of something called steak dust?
Yes, sir.
I've
Sure
heard
have.
of it. I've never used
I have
it.
used it. It is
Oh.
fucking good. It is good.
So good.
Yes, it is.
I got one for
Really,
you.
really
You
good.
ever heard of liquid smoke?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
I
Oh,
have some
my
up in
God.
my cabinet.
Yeah, you
Yep,
open
that
the
shit is
bottle and
I
you
don't need
smell it and you
liquid
just want
smoke.
to drink
I
it.
have a smoker.
So see, for me though, see, I don't get a chance to really use any of that stuff anymore because my mom
Yeah.
don't eat anything like that. So it's just I'm only cooking for myself, and I find myself just not buying it. And my mom's blood pressure is like, she's got the craziest damn blood pressure. So every damn thing I cook cannot have any salt or none of that shit. It's so goddamn bland. I have to just salt that shit to death after
And
I
you
get
know,
it.
Yeah, but
seasoning it after you cook
liquid
it
smoke's not
isn't the
salt.
same.
Oh, I know liquid smoke's not salt, but my mom don't like when we cook ribs, like we smoke ribs out on the grill and stuff, like cook them. She won't eat them because I don't like that smoky shit.
I got smoky shit. I know
Yeah,
people like that.
dude, my mom is so fucking picky, dude. She will not even drink the damn store brand water. If that shit is
Well, you
not
know what?
Aquafina or none of that other shit, she's like, hey, it tastes like shit. I'm like, Mom, it's
just look at
fucking
her and
water.
go, if you don't eat what's on your plate, you don't eat.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, this is Mom. I can't tell her that shit.
I would.
He
This
told
is Mom.
you that when you were a kid, so you
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you're in charge.
Yeah, but this is Mom. You don't tell her that shit.
Well, I'm not a little pussy bitch.
No, it's just look.
I'm
I
giving
do.
you shit, Salty. I'm
Look,
giving you
I do. My mom is 4
shit.
foot.
I would treat
8
my mom
of
like a
dynamite.
queen. If
Dynamite,
my mom
I'm
were
telling
still
you.
around, my mom would get anything she wanted.
Yep, exactly. And you know
You
what?
know,
My dad died so prematurely on us, and that's the reason why I have not packed up and moved out and left my mom. Because there's a lot of things I wanted to say to my dad because we figure we had a hell of a lot more years, and one day we found out he had cancer. 2 weeks later, he was gone, man. We didn't even it, and what the whole kicker was, yeah, him passing away was bad, but at the hospital, that they just, dude, they just ruined it. They fucked us all up because they called us in the room because we had to take my dad off life support because he went, the cancer had already ate his brain. He was brain dead.
Yep.
And so we had to make a decision, take him off life support. So when we did, they called us in this little room, was like about as big as a fucking broom closet, literally. And there's 5 of us kids in there crying our damn eyes out. And then literally 3 minutes after they put us in this room, the damn doctor walked into that damn waiting room with us, or closet, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and looked at it, all of us in the face, said, you got 2 hours to get your father's body out of the hospital. Literally, dude, exactly what they told us.
Yeah.
And we, at that point, dude, we hadn't even bought a casket, a vault, or not, because they told us my dad had 4 to 6 months to live. They didn't tell us he was going to be gone in 13 days. We figured we had a little
Because
time
they
to work on
didn't
this shit.
know. You realize
And,
it's a guessing game for some of these doctors too.
And I'm telling you, dude, when that shit happened, dude, we scrambled like a son of a bitch. We had to go find a funeral home and all this shit within 2 hours. Find a funeral home to get them to go get him. Then we had to get a casket, a vault, a plot. He didn't even have a plot. We had to get a fucking plot too. We had to get all this shit like quick. I was like, holy.
That's why I've said my body needs to go to scientific research. That way, you don't have to deal with any of that. You don't pay for any of it, and then when it's done, it can be cremated. And I don't care.
Ain't nobody cutting on me. Look, I was born with this 4 inches, motherfucker. I'm dying with it.
All I'm saying is, when I'm gone, the body is just a shell. It's a husk that I'm not using anymore.
Yeah, but trust me, they ain't gonna want this body. I beat this motherfucker to death.
You would
They
be
ain't gonna want
surprised.
this one.
You'd
This
be
up, they
surprised. They want all kinds of different ones.
they gonna do a spinal tap on me after I'm gone. I like this motherfucker has drank a hell of a lot of beer in his lifetime.
They're gonna try to figure out why your penis was so small. Okay.
Well, they could have done that while I was still alive.
They're gonna be
Yeah,
like,
figured out
they'll
what-
do a DNA test and they'll find out where you come from.
he's Chinese, most
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah, they gonna say, God, the rest of this guy's body grew up, but his dick never budged.
It's fur and a mushroom cap. That's it. That's all there is.
Yeah, they gonna look at me.
There'll be a shot they can give kids when they're young so they won't grow up like you.
They gonna look at me laying on that table getting ready to do the damn whatever the fuck they do. Yeah, they gonna look at me and say, no wonder this motherfucker was single.
Hey, here. You ready for this? The nurse is going to look at the doctor. She will be like, cause of death, and he's going to be like, small dickitis.
Yeah, they were like, that's some of his diet of damn.
Yeah, nurse, don't worry about putting a mask on because it won't never touch you.
No.
So I can see in this picture behind you, I see you, Sublime, and I see Car Mob.
Yeah, I actually
I
zoomed
can't-
in on that picture. You can see my turn signal starting to turn on when I must have just closed the door or something.
You did. You had just hit a button or closed the door because you're standing right behind your car.
Yeah.
I got it on the TV. It looks damn good.
Yeah.
Hey, right here, I
Same
got it on my phone right
TV,
here. It's crystal clear.
It looks phenomenal. That's because I adjusted that picture. I made it look better.
Yeah.
Because
Dude,
my
I
car
had-
was filthy. My car.
I had
was
to do that
filthy.
today. I had to do that today. My fucking TV went out yesterday, and I used my TV as my computer monitor. That son of a bitch went out, so I had to go fucking line and order a fucking new TV today.
There's only
Yeah.
one car missing from that damn picture.
Now, I will say Sublime's car and Mob's car were both super clean right there. Mine wasn't as clean. It was cleaner. Actually, no, that's right after we went and cleaned it at the place, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
It
it
looks
was.
like-
Now, was that at Dave and Buster's parking lot, or was that at Ford Takeover?
No, neither. That's
No.
at
Michigan.
yeah.
That's at the ice
Oh,
cream.
okay,
The
okay.
blue something. Gary would know. It's his haunt. It was an awesome little car show.
I
But
think
no,
the mask
we
behind
just
it.
washed our cars at dude's business there.
I'm still worried. I'm still wondering. Bama said there's one car missing. What car is missing, Bama?
Oh, it's mine.
Oh, okay, there you go. You said he said there was only one car missing from that picture.
Oh, it's
So
mine.
we've got slow car, slower car, fastest car in that order, going from left to right there.
And then you have slow car. Mine.
Oh no. Mine in order from the silver one to the blue one is slow, slower, faster.
Well,
And then-
I thought Sublime's car was just a little bit faster than Car Mob's.
Oh no. I don't
No,
think-
he's got like 850. I'm at like 815. So he's
That's the GTR, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the
I wasn't.
GTR.
I'm standing way over here, away from the table, so I thought that
Yeah.
was his 500. Okay, my bad.
The GTR is unfortunately slightly slower than mine, at least on the tune he was running at the time.
Well, y'all let me pull up in this Colorado, and all y'all motherfuckers are in trouble. Because I'm promising,
Yeah,
I'm going to be finishing last. There's going to be no doubt. I'm going to take
if I
that
can
spot.
get my car fixed and running the way it's supposed to, it'll be faster than it was then.
Dude, I have really considered, if something ever happens to this engine in this truck, I have seriously been considering putting an LS in this truck. Seriously, I
Why
have.
not?
Because it's a really, really nice freaking truck. And, you know, it would be nice with a little, not nothing stupid. It would just be like a little stock 5.3 with an automatic. It ain't going to be
I kind
stupid.
of wouldn't mind having a Maverick with a Coyote in it.
Oh, I'd love to have a Maverick with a Coyote, but I don't
did
know.
the yellow one
Dude.
today with a black stripe.
Well, let me
I
ask
couldn't
you
believe
something,
how
though.
small the Maverick is. When I finally saw one the other day for the first time in real life, I didn't know they were that small.
Yeah.
They're like
Are you talking about
They're
the
like
seven?
old
You
Ranger
talking about the
size.
70 Mavericks, or are you
No,
talking
the
about this
Maverick
new
truck.
Maverick?
The new
Oh, the
truck.
Maverick truck.
Yeah.
I see
They're
them
like-
sitting down. I see them sitting down here at the car lot, man. I just think that body is ugly as shit on that
The
truck.
body's ugly, but the size. It's the size. They're small. They're like a small truck or mid-size, whatever they call it. I kind of
Yeah, I
like
thought
the
you-
size of them. And
I
I,
thought
think
you meant
one
the
of them with a
70s Maverick.
Coyote in it, you know, a whippled Coyote, would be awesome.
Yeah, I thought you meant like the 70s Maverick. And don't get me wrong, that
No,
would be
no.
awesome with a
I do
Coyote
like
in
the
it, but
70s Maverick too.
but
And
I
yes,
but I want to
Coyote in
know.
one of those too.
I'd want to know though, what K member do they sell to make the Coyote fit in that car? That's what I don't understand. What K
The
member?
one that you build yourself.
Yeah, because I don't know. Is there anybody on the aftermarket that actually makes a K member for that car to make a Coyote work in there?
I
It
don't
won't
know.
be long if it's not.
No, I'm just curious. I'm just curious about
the
it.
old Maverick, not the new one.
Yeah, I'm talking about the old Maverick. Did they even make a
No,
K
it's-
member that
it's-
would fit
It's
in
all
that car?
home built stuff at that point. You
I'm
can
sure
make
something
it
could be
pretty easily,
manufactured.
though.
I'm just wondering, if they already make, it might not even be a damn K member for a Ford. It might be. I just wonder if a K member of like a Chevrolet or something like that would fit under that car because it's so old that would make that damn LS mount or I'm sorry, Coyote mount into. Because I've seen them.
It's motor mounts. You just do different motor mounts for it. You can get it.
Because if you ever go look at this channel, it's called the Pen and Paper Hustle. He's a real good buddy of the name of his channel is called the Pen and Paper Hustle, and he has got an older Comet that looks identical to a Maverick, and he has a supercharged fucking Coyote in that car. And I'm just trying to figure out what K member did he get to go in there to make that shit work.
He probably just fabricated something. It's most likely just doing fabrication to make it fit.
Yeah, because if you go look at that car, man, that is a beautiful fucking Comet. Holy shit, that car it's clean as hell, man.
Yeah, there's a Comet and a Maverick, not more than 4 miles down the road from me.
I would love to have a Maverick, man. God, I would love to have one. But
the
I
Maverick
want
is yellow and the Comet is red.
But see, I want an early 70 Maverick because I want the small bumper Maverick. I don't really care for the big bumper Mavericks. I just never had care for them. And the bumpers, they stick out too far in front, they stick out too far in the rear, and they just look like they're out of place on that damn car. Don't get me wrong, if I had my chance to get my hands on one, yeah, I would still get one.
Does anybody in here watch Sleeper Dude?
Negative.
I know a few people has told me to watch him, and I haven't went and researched his channel yet.
I was just wondering if you did. He picked up like a 74 Pinto the other day or a couple months
ago.
Oh,
he's my hero already.
And I'm like, I personally prefer the later 70s, like the 78, 79. I like the body style better, the front end. Now, unless you go back further to like 73 when they didn't have the crash bumpers on them, I like those too.
Yeah, that's when they had the little small bumpers, the little thin ones.
They didn't have the crash bumpers then because they weren't required until 74. What's up, Jacob? Yeah, for the what you get, the price is really good for the Mavericks. I will say that.
I guess I haven't seen the Maverick truck yet. I'm going to look that up.
The
What's
Maverick
that now?
trucks are actually priced decently. I don't think they're the greatest looking thing, but they're not. I don't think they're ugly.
I don't know. Just something about that body, that truck body, man. I can't get into it.
They're really kind of square, more square than I want in the back.
They're more square in the front than I want. Dude, I'm telling you, that Maverick truck and the Ranger look nothing alike. They don't have.
What I'm saying is they're
totally
the size.
different trucks.
They're the size of the old Ranger.
Yeah, like that. The one I just sold, the mid '80s one.
Like that's what I like about them. They're a small truck. They're a little bit bigger,
but what I'm saying is the new Ranger body style and that Maverick body style, dude, they have nothing in common.
The Ranger's modeled after the F-150.
It's just they don't look anything like each other.
The Maverick is modeled after, I think, the Flex.
Yeah, y'all do me a favor and please do not shoot me for saying this, but I honestly think the Honda truck looks better than the Maverick truck.
Bang.
The Ridgeline?
I did. The little Honda pickup truck.
What is it? Ridgeline or something?
They modeled it after a Accord. It's got the same running gear and all that shit that as a Honda Accord's got in it, but it's a little pickup truck.
I don't think I've seen.
The only Honda pickup truck I know of is the Ridgeline.
Yeah, and they're okay. The Ridgelines aren't bad.
No, they got a new one out. I don't know. It might be. They got a new one out. It might be the Ridgeline, but there's a brand new one out. That's
if I'm going to buy a foreign truck, it's going to be a Toyota. It's going to be a Tundra.
Oh, 100% Toyota. Yeah, you bet your ass.
Tacoma Pro, TRD Pro. Those because they're badass.
Yeah, I will not buy a Nissan or none of that shit. Because them damn Nissans, man, they have notoriously them little pickup trucks. They have always been notoriously pieces of shit.
Hey, Jacob, that one it doesn't make sense. Salty, your problem is the same thing. I have a problem with the foul not have called it Maverick.
He's saying they shouldn't have called it the Maverick, is what he's saying.
I know what he's saying, but he needs to fix his damn grammar.
You know what? If they would have called that the Ranchero, I would have been much happier with that truck.
I think so. I think
Yeah,
it could
100%. I
qualify.
think.
It's small enough,
Yes.
but it's not quite
Yep.
small. It doesn't have that. It's not on a car chassis though. That's the problem.
It should have just
It's
called
on a
it
truck
the Model
chassis.
Ranger.
Well,
And not
nah,
a
you got to
Ranger.
come up. You got to come up with a name that's actually going to be catchy. But I'm sorry, I just think Maverick
They
was
really need
totally
to quit.
the
They
wrong
need
name
to
for that
quit
truck.
using old names for new things like
Yeah.
that. Come up with new names.
Look, I
agree.
don't mind. Look. I don't mind them using old names, but
Eh.
whatever vehicle they're naming has to fit the name.
Yeah, well,
You know what I
the
mean? It
Maverick
just
wasn't a truck originally, so it shouldn't be a Maverick now.
no, and just like the Mach-E. I'm sorry. I think the Mach-E could have stood on its own without the Mustang name attached to it. I do. I really think it could have stood on its own.
I agree, and without making it try and look like the Mustang too. Yes, Ford shouldn't have called it the Maverick, and you don't need hazard shouldn't.
Like I said, I'd have been much happier if they would have called that the Ranchero. Then, yep, I would have been fine, perfectly fine with that. That would have been cool for that little.
You know, you can get on the panel and talk instead, Jacob. It's much easier than me typing.
No, I think he's doing pretty good.
Well, no, it's Ford shouldn't. He's using speech to text. I was going to say, are you using speech to text?
Dude.
Yeah. Are you dashing right now? Is that what it is?
Dude, I tell you what.
Somewhere?
He's probably heading to White Castle to whoop somebody's ass. Just like
dude, I don't know about y'all. I don't know. Bama, I don't know about you, but my Southern slang does not work good with speech to text. Because that son of a bitch will not print out what I speak into it. It prints out anything but what I'm telling it to print out.
Yeah, you sound fine to me, but you ought to get that damn dildo out of your mouth while you're doing that.
I can't fucking do nothing about it. It's just me, man. It's just the way I talk. I can't do anything about it.
Well, I sound like I'm drunk when I'm sober, so.
Yeah, I agree with that, but you're not drunk.
That's what kills me. I watch my videos and I'm like, man, I sound like I'm drunk. And I don't, when I'm filming those videos, except for the one night with the Ford one when I even posted in the description that I was not quite sober, I sound drunk most of the time.
Well, I'll tell y'all the main reason why my camera is never turned on while I'm on these live streams. Everybody here, it's no secret. Everybody knows that I have false teeth. Everybody knows that because of the wreck I was in and they all got knocked out. When 99% of the time I'm on these live streams, dude, I don't have my teeth in my mouth. And that's the reason why I never fucking turn the camera on. That's the reason why I sound
you're
like
a gummer. You could gum one with no problem, could you?
Yeah, I'll go fuck yourself.
You get everybody gummers. It's like a Hummer, but with no teeth.
Yeah. You know, I wish I still had my teeth because when they got knocked out, I had beautiful fucking teeth.
My teeth are ugly as sin, but I'm glad I still have them.
I didn't have a choice, man. That fucking steering wheel took mine out of my mouth. Dude, I tell you what, I did not know pain until I woke up in the back of that ambulance. That's when I figured out what real fucking pain
was. It's
was.
raining hard out there right now. Son of a bitch.
Because, dude, I was laying on that.
Our yard had just finally dried up like yesterday.
Yeah, I was laying on that damn gurney thing in the back of the ambulance, and I already had broke ribs and the right broke arm and shit like that. That shit hurt, but none of that hurt. But them guys, the damn people, the EMTs in there, was pulling my fucking teeth out of the top of the roof of my mouth and out of my tongue and all that shit. Dude, you talking about a son of a bitch was trying to come up out of that ambulance? I was trying to get up. That shit was
That's why I like airbags.
I was in a tractor and trailer, man.
Okay. They have airbags in some of those now.
Not back when I had my, not back in the mid-90s when I had my wreck.
They do now. And when I was in my last wreck, the guy hit rear-ended. My airbag went off. But then when I hit the truck in front of me, my airbag had already deflated. My head hit my steering wheel. But it was my forehead. It kind of gave me a concussion. I didn't realize it at the time, but I hit it really hard. Because
dude, when
one of those double hits where I get hit like so hard from the rear, airbags go off, just bam in the face, and then at that point my seatbelt's dead because the seatbelt, when it gets in a wreck like that, can't help you in a second hit because it loses its moxie, you know. and it
Yeah.
was stretched out and it didn't work anymore. And then I hit that Durango in front of me, and that's when my head right into the steering wheel. Like,
Well, my
that's
thing
probably why
was
my neck. That is
when I
probably
hit
why
that.
my neck hurts so bad today.
Yeah, my thing was when I hit that dump truck, dude. I came to a complete stop when I hit
You
that
should
dump
have
truck.
been paying attention. That's what you
It
should have
wasn't my fault. He ran the goddamn red light right in fucking front of me, dude. Me traveling
I don't
fucking
care.
almost 55 miles an hour.
You
I
should
could,
have known that was coming, and
dude.
Yeah.
You
hit the
can,
brakes anyway.
dude. I'm sitting here right. I'm telling you right now. You cannot stop a 90,000-pound fucking
Did
tractor
you not
trailer.
hear me? You should have known. You should have known it was
No,
gonna
no,
have
no.
to be
ESP.
stopped anyway.
See, you don't understand. You don't understand. The traffic on the right hand side lane was turning right, and all the
Ah.
tractor and trailers were there. So you couldn't see the turning lane or none of the oncoming lanes because all the
Hey,
trailers.
salty, that doesn't matter. You should have
Bullshit.
known with your precognition as a good truck driver, known that somebody was going to run a red light and been slowing
Yeah, but I
down
didn't think it
before
was going to be a goddamn dump truck loaded full of sand.
Yeah, see, you should have known.
Because I'm telling you, even though I was loaded and I was sitting here close to 90,000 pounds, when you hit a fucking triple tandem fucking
no
dump truck
shit.
loaded full of sand, dude, you fucking
stopping.
stop. You're stopping.
That's the non-stoppable, the stoppable force hitting the immovable.
I'm
object.
telling you, I was traveling at 47 miles an hour, dude. I didn't even have time to hit my fucking brakes when I hit him.
Oh,
I
no.
hit him.
No.
I hit him. I'll hit him at 47 miles an hour. And look, back in those days, we didn't wear truck drivers. They didn't wear no fucking seatbelts. I'm sorry, we didn't wear no damn seatbelts. You know, I was sitting here in a damn conventional 379 Pete. What the hell?
That was
But no,
safe.
I was in
That's
I was
why
in
you
a
did it.
yeah, I was in a 379 Pete. And if anybody knows how the
Ooh,
inside
I like
of a
those.
379 Pete is laid out, you got your steering wheel, and then you got the dash, and it comes around almost like a C8 Corvette. It comes around to the right, and you got all your switches, your buttons, and all that shit, your air buttons and everything. When I hit that bastard, I went to the right, and what broke my ribs was my damn gear shifter.
I was gonna say your
Alright.
gear shift hit you, didn't it? Your
Yes.
main gear shift.
Yeah, my gear shifter hit me in the ribs. That's what broke my damn ribs. My mouth ate the fucking steering wheel, and that's what knocked all my teeth backwards up into my gum, my roof, my mouth, my tongue.
Oh,
And then I kept going to the right. My head.
All
my
I know
head-
is he was talking too much shit. Dad,
Oh.
you should have known that Subaru
Holy
was right
shit.
there when you hit it. You should have known that semi when you hit it with your trailer was right there. The hell?
shut up!
Damn,
I was
boy, I
about
don't
to
know.
mute you before you muted yourself, Jacob.
Yeah, because I don't know if he's coming in the way he is on my end, on y'all's end. Holy shit.
He's in
But,
his car. He's in his
yeah.
car. It doesn't shit.
Yeah, but see, when my mouth
He's making
when my
fun of
mouth
me.
hit the steering wheel, my body kept going forward. My head busted out the windshield. All right,
Oh,
and then
nice. Well, your
what got
windshield's right there, and it's your
Yeah.
windshield's right there.
Yeah.
It's not like you had a big cab. Come on, in front of you.
no, and
That's
then
a flat
when it
face cab, isn't it?
no, it's conventional.
Was
It's
that
conventional. Yeah, 379 piece
Well,
of
I'm just
conventional.
saying, like in the cab though, you're like flat face.
Yeah,
right
well,
there.
the windshield is almost straight up and down.
Yeah, it's
So-
right. It was right there. I
Yeah.
love those trucks. Those trucks were awesome. They were almost as good as the old Peterbilt, Optimus Prime trucks. Those are
Well, that's what my truck was, a Peterbilt.
Oh, okay.
It was a mine was a 379 Pete.
My brain.
And,
My brain's not working right now.
But like I said, when my mouth ate the steering wheel, my head hit before my head hit the steering wheel, it threw me up on top of the right side of the dash, where it comes out, and that's what broke my right arm and my shoulder, broke all that shit at the same time. I was fucked up, dude. But none of that, I promise you, none of all that shit hurt as bad as when I woke up in that ambulance and that dude was sitting there with this damn tool in my mouth. They had my
Pulling
mouth
teeth
wide open, pulling those fucking teeth out of the top of the roof of my mouth. Dude, you talking about pain? That was some fucking pain.
So when I got hit by that truck when I was parked or sitting at the stoplight, had I been looking in my rearview mirror, I think I'm glad I wasn't. I say that. Well, if I'd been looking and seen it coming, I'd have stiffened up, right? But I'm thinking, really, I have enough room in front of me. If I had seen it coming, I'd have gotten the fuck out of the way because there was nobody beside me. Nobody. There was plenty of room for me to get around.
Yeah.
The reason I was in the lane I was in was because I was turning. I could have gone to the straight lane and escaped it had I looked at my rear view and seen it coming. But because I didn't know it was coming because he didn't hit his brake, so I didn't hear it. Just all of a sudden, I'm sitting there, listening to music or a book or whatever I was doing, and next thing I know, I'm in the back end of a Durango with a 3500 GMC in the back end of my car.
Yeah. You really didn't have a whole lot of chance.
Oh, no. And it was a work truck with a bunch of stuff in the back of it, too. So it was loaded and heavy.
Yeah, it was, see, mine, it was like a blind side, dude. He just come,
Yeah.
like I said, on the right-hand side, everybody was turning right. And
Oh,
my
I
light
get it.
was
I
green.
understand.
The
Even
other
if
two
you
lanes were
had
green.
seen it, even
I
if
wouldn't
you
have been able
had
to
seen
stop.
it,
No.
you would have thought it was stopping for a red light, and you wouldn't have. It would have been hard to. I give you shit saying you should have just known.
Yeah. It's just when I come out
Precognition.
past that fucking last truck and he was out in the middle, I was like, oh shit, this is gonna hurt. I didn't even have time to get, oh shit, this was gonna hurt. I said, oh shit, pow, and it was over with. But I'm thanking God I had that big ass steering wheel in front of me, because if not, I'd have went right through the front windshield of my truck and right into the side of his fucking steel
Was
bed.
it
And
the
I'd have been,
stock steering wheel?
yeah, the big ass motherfucker looks like a damn size 18-inch tire. Yeah, big old
I thought
motherfucker.
they were bigger than that.
Well, shit, them motherfuckers
They're
are huge. They're fucking huge. But like I said, thank God for that steering wheel.
The stock one though. You didn't have like an aftermarket one made out of chain like some people
No,
have.
no,
or
no, no,
made
no,
out
no.
of wood.
No, man, I had a 379 Pete. There was no way I was doctoring that truck up. It was beautiful already.
Yeah.
I was like, I was happy to be driving that
The
motherfucker.
steering wheel was kind of ugly, just so we know.
Yeah, but shit,
That's
this is back when they.
The outside of that truck was way better than the inside of it, in my opinion.
Well, you got to remember, I mean, when you buy an upper class truck like that, and it's just like the KWs. KWs by far have always had the best interior of any tractor trailer.
I miss my dad's old KW. That thing was
KW
awesome.
has always been beautiful, but mine had all leather, diamond tuck, rolled and pleated. The whole fucking inside of my truck was beautiful, dude. It was gorgeous. I love that fucking truck.
Hey, who was it that just bought an Optimus Prime truck? Was that Matt from the ranch, or was that Whistling Diesel? It was one of the two.
I don't know, but I don't think Optimus Prime truck was a Peterbilt. I thought it was a KW.
That's Peterbilt.
Subline.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
I thought it was a damn KW S2000.
Or you reaching out Subline or what?
Hold on here.
You still with us, Sublime?
Yeah, I was typing something in the chat.
Oh, no, I thought the damn Optimus Prime truck was a damn KW S2000.
Too late.
Damn it.
Now you're gonna make me go in there and research that movie and find out what kind of truck it was.
I swear it was a Peterbilt.
What
It
truck?
very well, the Optimus Prime truck, that fucking badass one. Remember when they found him, when Mark Wahlberg found him in the damn old barn, and they was going down the road and he transformed into that
the
badass
original
truck.
Optimus Prime is what I'm thinking, but from Cartoon Land. But
Oh, you're talking about that one. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the one that had Mark Wahlberg. How you pronounce
No,
the
you're
fucking
talking
name.
about
Wahlberg.
AC/DC music.
That's what I was thinking of. The AC/DC movie.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name
That's
of
the
that
one.
movie?
That's the one with Mark Wahlberg in it, right?
he is a conventional, long-nosed Peterbilt 379 semi in the movies too.
Not in the one that Mark Wahlberg was in.
In the first
Because-
3 films, he is able to transform into a long-nosed conventional 379, and that's the
I'm
Optimus
thinking about
Prime that
them other
was from the.
Yeah,
Let's see.
which movie was he in with the Mark Wahlberg? That's the one they found him. He was an old flat nose truck that had a damn big ass hole in him that Mark Wahlberg bought out of that damn movie theater that was going out of business.
Yeah, he
then-
looked more like the original Optimus Prime from the cartoon.
Yes, because
And
that
that
was
one
always a
was-
flat nose truck.
Yeah, the flat nose version Trying to
Yeah, that
remember
was
what-
always
I'm
the cab
looking at
over.
it. I'm looking it up now to figure out what it was.
Damn, Sublime, what was that movie back with the one me and you was thinking
Freightliner.
about?
He was a Freightliner cab over Class 8 truck.
I can't remember, Bama.
Damn, I can't either.
He's been a Peterbilt truck mid 90s, Peterbilt 496 or 4964 EX tanker truck. That was one of his trucks.
Hold on, I'll
Okay.
find it.
He's been a couple of different trucks
Damn.
over the years.
I just know all the damn trucks that he transformed into would be all dream trucks for me.
But so the cab over front, flat front was a Freightliner.
Okay, the one
And
they
all the
found him
other
in.
ones were Peterbilts.
Okay,
Maximum Overdrive, Bama.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Different movie, but that's that clown truck, right?
Yeah.
That tried to kill us all because of the comet that was passing overhead.
Mm-hmm.
is that the one that had
The soda
Oh, is that-
machine.
Oh man, is that the one that was? It took place in this old town and shit like that.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
the
okay,
gas
yeah,
station.
yeah.
That was a good
God,
movie.
who
Maximum
was the actor?
Overdrive.
Who was the actor in that damn movie?
Emilio Estevez and Charlie
Maximum
Sheen.
Overdrive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who was the main actor in that movie?
Hold on. Emilio Estevez.
Okay, okay.
What I just
Yeah.
said.
God, you know what? I haven't seen that movie in fucking years, man.
I haven't
Holy
seen it
shit.
in about 5 years. I watched
I
it
haven't.
about 5 years ago just because it was on like a channel I was passing. I caught it when it had first started and I watched the whole thing.
I can't remember how long it's been since I've seen that movie. God, it's been a long time.
It was,
But
my
that was a good movie,
my
though.
favorite scene is when the soda machine starts killing people.
What Sublime, what was that? 1985?
6.
Damn,
86.
I'm close.
And you know what other cool movie came out that same year? The Wraith.
The Wraith, yes, with the
Yeah.
car with Charlie Sheen, right?
Hey,
Yep.
what was another really good truckers movie that y'all can remember? I know one right off the top of my head.
John Boy.
Oh, no. It was the best trucker movie I remember was the one where the trucker was bad. We never saw the trucker himself. What was that one called?
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that one called Black Dog?
No.
No.
That was a good ass movie. That was a good movie.
Oh God.
To me,
well,
one of the
I'm
best
never-
movies back in the day was White Lightning with Gator.
Oh, you talking about with Burt Reynolds? Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. That was a fucking killer movie.
I'll watch that any day it comes on.
Shit, yeah, I'm with you. But he could drive the shit out of the old LTD or whatever that damn thing was. He drove the dog shit out of that big
A
car.
buddy of mine, when I was still in high school, he was 4 years older than I was, I think. He was out of school. He had the
Dual.
same 4-door, same brown car, dude.
Really?
In 1971, that the movie with Dennis Weaver called Duel, where the truck chased him and tried to kill him, and he ended up
Dennis
killing the
Weaver.
truck. They just recently found that truck at the bottom of the cliff. It's still
Really?
still there. Yeah. They actually sent it over the cliff. It was they didn't have CGI then. 1971
now-
is when that movie was out.
Damn, Bama, now you're going to make me want to go in the house and watch that movie before I go to bed. You
Oh,
fucking
you damn
shouldn't have
right.
said that
I
shit.
love that damn movie.
Yeah, you shouldn't have fucking said nothing. 'Cause I love
He
that
gets
movie.
out of prison and goes back. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, White Lightning with Burt Reynolds.
Yeah,
That was a fucking awesome movie, dude.
I have to. I got to look it up. It sounds familiar.
I want to say the car was a LTD, but it might have not been. But it was a big. I think it was an old brown LTD. I want to say.
It was a brown on brown, inside and out, LTD.
That's what I was
the
thinking. It was an old
badass
LTD.
back then. The one
Hell
with that
yeah.
really cool fucking front end.
Shit, that son of a bitch
It
was
had,
long as fucking 2 football fields, but he drove the shit out of that car.
Even had his buddy in there from Smokey and the Bandit. What's the name? Singer?
Ned Beatty.
Oh, you talking about old damn Cletus?
Huh?
Ned
Said the
Beatty
singer
was in that
Cletus?
movie. Also with him in Deliverance too.
No, I'm talking about the guy, the truck driver from Smokey and the Bandit was in there too.
Oh yeah,
Mel
Cletus.
Tillis? Mel Tillis wasn't
No,
in that.
no. Mel Tillis wasn't in Smoking the Bandit. That was what's his fucking name? God Almighty, why can't I think of his fucking name?
The
But his name
singer.
was
Mel
Reed.
Tillis.
Yeah, Jerry Reed.
Yeah,
Uh,
Jerry
but
Reed.
his
Jerry
name in the
Reed wasn't
movie-
in, White Lightning, was he?
if not mistaken, he was in a small part.
Well, if he was, he's not listed right. I haven't found him in the listing of the cast. I'll look in all.
I may be
Damn,
wrong.
that was a good movie. I'm sitting here
I don't
damn
know why I
picturing the
was thinking
scenes of that
Mel
movie.
Phillips,
That was a good ass
but-
movie.
My brain's tired.
Did
Come
what, Sublime?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
Nothing. I pulled up Smoking the Bandit just to confirm that I was right, that it was Jerry Reed, and it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jerry
but see,
Reed
remember, you
was
got to
not in
remember his
White
name in the
Lightning.
movie was Cletus.
It was.
Yeah.
That's why I kept
Cletus
saying
Snow.
Cletus because I couldn't remember Jerry Reed, but I remember the name of the movie was Cletus.
If Jerry Reed was in White Lightning, he is not credited at all.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you another really good Burt Reynolds movie, and a lot of people probably have not seen it. It's called Sharky's Machine. That fucking movie
Sharky's
was
Machine,
badass.
I like that
Yeah.
one.
Dude, y'all remember
That's a
that
good one.
damn big, tall, high-rise building that he jumped out of? That was fucking right here in downtown Atlanta at that was the Peachtree Plaza Hotel.
I haven't seen that movie in over 10, 15 years.
That's a good ass movie, dude.
1981, 10 years after I was born. Tom Sharkey is devoted to Vice after a bus goes terribly wrong.
I
Yeah,
tell you
that
what,
was-
when I go in the
that was a
house,
good
I may
movie.
watch damn White Lightning myself.
I'm telling you, dude, I'm thinking seriously about going there and watching that because I'm not sleepy at all, man. I'm damn sure thinking about going
Oh
and
my
watching that
God.
movie.
I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
We're going to put me full screen and turn my
There you
camera
go.
on and see this.
Oh, hold
Burt
on.
Reynolds and Sharky's Machine.
I'm telling you,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
that was a killer fucking movie, man.
It was, but
A lot of people
looking
don't
back at
understand
it
it.
now. It looks so cheesy.
I know, but a lot of people don't understand. He played in some really fucking good movies back in the day.
Yeah.
He really did.
Yeah.
Hey
I
guys, I'm gonna
just-
go
I don't
crash. I
think-
actually had to get up early this morning, so I had to work
All right,
today.
there, Sublime. Take care, buddy. Nice
Bye, man.
seeing you again,
Later,
man.
man.
Sublime.
You too. You guys all have a good one.
You too,
Bye,
bud.
bully.
All right, later.
You
Well,
know,
you got to
like,
remember too now, he played for Florida State.
like I said, that dude does not get credit for the caliber of actor that he was. Everybody associates him with Smoking and Bandit. He done so much better movies far as acting wise than Smoking the Bandit. Now the car scene Smoking Bandit is second to none. But far as his acting ability, damn, he was a really good actor.
Well, he was funny.
And you know,
He could be, yeah.
and the thing of it is seeing where he started at to where he ended. He started on fucking Gunsmoke.
No, he started on the football field in Florida State.
Yeah,
Well, no, I'm
he-
talking about as far as
football
acting. I'm talking about as far as acting. He started in fucking Gunsmoke. That's
My
where he
God.
started at.
I am scrolling down through his movie and TV credits, and I have been scrolling for pages now, and I'm not down to the bottom
I'm
yet.
telling you, he made so many freaking movies, man.
But it wasn't just movies, also TV appearances. Like he was
Oh, yeah,
on
he done a-
Evening Shade, Smokey and the Bandit Part 3, Stunts. Why is Smokey? Oh, writer. He was a writer. Okay, so let's see. To
What
soundtrack
was
was
the one?
He also
when
played in the
was
very
a,
first Cannonball
stunt
Run,
driver?
too.
Remember
He
that
was
one? He was a stunt driver or something.
So he was on one episode in 1962 of Here's Hollywood. He was in Dream Girl of 67 in 5 episodes. He was a bachelor judge in 1967. Let's see, The Dating Game, The Ed Nelson Show, The Dennis Holy Show, or Worley Show. Sorry, that's Worley.
Yeah, but
Or
see, he
Wolverine.
started way before
Max
that in
Payne.
fucking Gunsmoke.
Nope, he did not.
He did, too. I'm telling you, he did, too.
Really?
Yes, he played in Gunsmoke. Damn right.
I
He
know
played
he
in
did, but guess what? I haven't even gotten to where Gunsmoke started.
Yeah.
Gunsmoke started the
He was on
TV.
so many things before Gunsmoke that
Well, you got to remember, Gunsmoke started in 1955. Their radio show started before that, but their TV show aired in 1955.
I'm looking. I'm not seeing it yet.
Trust me, he was there.
I have not seen it.
He played. His name was Clint.
I don't remember that. But which I can't stand Gunsmoke.
I
used
fucking
to watch
love
all
Gunsmoke,
the
dude.
time,
I
but
love
I don't
Gunsmoke.
remember it.
He played as a blacksmith. In
Why am I
Gunsmoke.
not seeing it then? It's not showing up here.
He played in black. He played as a
Well, you know
blacksmith in Gunsmoke.
I can always search Gunsmoke and see what comes up.
Yeah. Quint, just put Burt Reynolds in Gunsmoke. See what pulls up.
I'm working on that right now.
I would, but
So
I can't.
Gunsmoke, 1955 to 1975.
Yep. Still one
We're
of the
looking at all
longest.
the cast.
Still to this day, that is still one of the longest running TV shows.
Well, there's one of my favorite
It's-
characters right there, Ken Curtis, Festus. But he didn't play just Festus. He also played Briscoe Cass.
Ken Curtis.
Frank
No,
Eaton,
Ken. No, he
Jesse,
didn't
and
play.
Kyle.
No, Ken Curtis played Festus. Not.
Did you not just hear me?
he's reading it to you.
I'm
Okay,
reading.
okay.
I said one of my favorite characters, Festus, played by Ken Curtis. But Ken
Mhm.
Curtis played 4 different characters on that show.
Oh yeah. He played an enemy. He played a bad guy at
There's
one time.
Dennis Weaver played Chester. Also, I love Dennis Weaver. He was one of my favorite actors back then.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm looking. Burt Ramsey, Matthew McHugh, Clem Fuller, Cactus Mac. Most of these guys are dead, and they've been dead for a long time.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds played Quint in 50 episodes from 62 to 65.
Told you.
He was in for 3 years.
Played as a blacksmith.
Yep.
Yep.
And Festus was if I'm not mistaken, he was a Broadway actor.
Dude,
He
I'm
sang
telling you what,
Ken,
he was one hell of a singer.
Yeah.
Ken Curtis was one of my favorite characters on that show just because of his versatility.
Dude, I'm telling you,
hell
that
yeah.
dude, I don't care what
Oh,
nobody
there it
says.
is. So he died in 91. Considering the kind of scruffy, backwoods, uneducated, deep South hillbilly types he played, many people would be surprised to hear that Ken Curtis wasn't actually born in the South, but in the small town of Los Animas, Colorado, the son of the town sheriff. They would probably be even more surprised to learn that he began his show business career as a singer in the big band era and was
Yep.
a vocalist
Mhm.
in the legendary Tommy Dorsey Orchestra.
Yep.
He entered films in the late 40s and the tail end of the singing cowboy period in a series of low-budget westerns for Columbia. When that genre died out, Curtis turned to a straight dramatic and comedy parts and became a regular in the films of director John Ford, who was his father-in-law.
Yep, he played a
Did
few
not know
movies with
that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
John. Yeah, he played a
Curtis
few movies
branched
with
out into
John
film
Wayne.
production in the 50s with 2 extremely low-budget monster films, The Killer Shrews and The Giant Gila Monster. I've seen The Gila Monster. I've never seen The Killer Shrews. But is best known for his long-running role as Festus Hagen, the scruffy, cantankerous deputy in the long-running TV series Gunsmoke. And I really liked him as Festus.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you right now, he made that show. I don't think that show would have ever lasted as long as it did
Dennis
if it wouldn't have been for him.
Dennis Weaver was huge. James Arness was huge. James Arness was also one of my favorites. And Milbourne Stone, who played Doc, of course.
You know who gave?
Gunsmoke
You know,
for many, many years was my all-time favorite show until I started getting into sci-fi stuff.
do you
but
know
when I
who
was
gave
young-
James Arness that role?
Yeah.
John Wayne, because it was offered to John Wayne. He turned it down, and he
And
is the
John
one
Wayne
who
turned it down, but
recommended.
James Arness did a great job, so
He is the one that recommended James Arness for that role.
I don't know why he turned it down, man, but he did. He didn't want to get stuck into the contract, I think.
I mean, you look at the movies that John Wayne was putting out in the 50s, dude. They were every
James
one of them
Arness
bangers.
Played Matt Dillon. He played Matt Dillon for 20 freaking years.
Yep.
And
The whole.
Milbourne Stone played Doc for 20 years.
Yep.
Yeah, but I
600
think if
some
John Wayne
episodes.
would have played that role, he would have never been who he is.
No. John Wayne had to do what he was doing.
Yeah.
Because, dude,
He had to.
in the 40s and the 50s, there was no bigger fucking actor than John Wayne. He was
You know,
the man.
I kind of forgot that John Breen was in that. He played townsman, barfly, waiter, bartender, and court clerk from 58 to
Yep.
69. He played
Yep.
5 different things. But he's been in a bunch of stuff. But he's just, it's funny when you look at this, when you Rudy Suter played townsman, barfly, Rudy, bartender, and musician.
You know, it's sad about Kitty.
It's funny how they used to be able to do that back in the day. Use one person to play multiple characters.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Over a span
Yep.
of like 10 years, though.
It was
Yeah.
sad, though. You know, everybody loved Kitty, and she was always pretty. It's sad the way she died, actually.
Ooh. Are you
She
talking
died of
Amanda Blake?
Yeah, she died of AIDS.
She died in 1989 at the age of 60. She was young.
She had AIDS, man.
Well, it's like Andy Griffith. You know, most of the people that come on as the secondary actors was writers.
AIDS-related hepatitis is what killed her.
Yep. Because she hooked up with a guy, and the guy was doing dope and came back and gave her that shit. It wasn't her. She wasn't doing it. It was the dude she was dating is the one that gave it to her. Yeah, there's a whole documentary about her on. If you look it up on YouTube, you can watch it. There's a whole documentary about her, man.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's bad.
It's just it really is, man. Because she was such, because I thought she played a very key role in Gunsmoke.
Huh. Did you know she was from Buffalo, New York?
She never, boy, her voice, you could have never told. You could have never figured that out.
Wouldn't have known.
No.
Well,
because
Dennis Weaver, also another favorite of mine. Oh God, he died. He was 81 when he died in 06. Jeez, I didn't know that.
Other than there's a lot of good movies that he played in, but I'm gonna tell you, there's a TV series that came on back in the 70s that he played in. Some of y'all might have seen it. Some of them not. It's called Centennial. He played in that. He played one episode in that as the damn cattle boss. And I'm gonna tell you, he played a really good role in that. If y'all have never seen Centennial, you need to go back and watch Centennial. Dude, you talking about a all-star cast for that damn whole series?
Yeah, Lorena Cedino. I don't see a video. I don't know you. You can't come in. I'm sorry.
Lorena Cedino. Who the
don't know, but her microphone's muted and there's no camera. So
yeah, you might not. You best not let that come in.
It's probably the same dingling.
It probably is.
Did you say Centennial?
Yeah, it's called Centennial.
Ran from 78 to 79. Really short show. He was in 12. Oh no,
no, he was only in one episode of that shit. It's like 4 episodes.
No, this says 12 episodes. It's RJ Poteet.
Yeah, but he only played actually in one episode of that whole thing.
That's not what this said.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I watched that whole episodes. Yeah, he wasn't in no fucking. If he was in 12 episodes, he was playing some of the fucking Indians then.
He played as RJ Poteet in 12 episodes of the show.
No,
because they wasn't all the different episodes he was in.
No, well, you go back and watch it, and I promise you, there was only one episode with RJ Poteet in it.
There's maybe only one where he had a speaking role. Doesn't mean he wasn't in it.
There was only one with his Dennis Weaver face in that motherfucker, because all the rest of them had to be painted up like Indians because he wasn't in that motherfucker. I promise you. I don't care what. I know what that tells you.
I'm telling you what this says.
I know what that's telling you, but I'm telling you, I've seen that whole series multiple times, and he's only in physically. He is in one of them.
Well, there's only one season of the show.
Well, believe it or not,
it was a mini series.
Yeah, it was 13 or 14 episodes of that shit. 12, 13, 14 episodes.
12 episodes.
Dude, I'm telling you, Brian Keith was in it. Andy Griffin was in it. God, there was so many big time actors that came in that show, man.
I love Brian. Sally Kellerman was in it.
Dude, if you've never seen it, man, I'm telling you, go look it up and watch it from the beginning to the end. It's a really, really good fucking series, dude. You will just get. Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Harrison. Dude. Oh yeah, good name.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you, it's an all-star cast for back in the day for most actors. Dude, it was a big cast. It was
about the economic and cultural growth of Colorado spanning 2 centuries from mid-1700s to the late 1970s. That's odd.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's good though, man. It's really, really fucking good.
Never.
I love watching it, man. I love watching that damn show. I could go back any time and watch it. It's just that good.
Yeah, this person needs to go away.
So if any of y'all want just something to watch that y'all have never seen, look that up and go watch it. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed.
I kicked that person out, but if she comes back in and doesn't show anything, I'm banning.
I'd have banned them right then because I've never heard of that name in none of our live streams.
Nope, me
None
either.
of them.
Isn't talking in chat. Didn't had her
No, no,
microphone was
exactly.
muted, and it had a picture of a person though instead of just like the last one that didn't have anything. But there
Yeah,
was no
no.
video at all. And I said, if you don't show your video, you're not coming in. I'm not
Yeah.
playing that game again.
I'd have banned
Last
that
time
son.
I was caught off guard and I had way too much to drink at the time, and they got me because they
Yeah,
came
this-
in with Stupid Fast as their name
Exactly.
instead of Stupid Fast Truck. Just that I was dumb.
Yeah, well,
And
you know
then,
what?
And then when I went to try and shut it off, I fucked up and hit the wrong spot. in my
That was
screen and
honestly,
shut
that
my
was
screen
just an
down.
honest mistake because I guarantee you, when you seen the word "stupid fast," you probably thought he was bringing in another screen to show something.
That's what I
And
thought.
you know,
in
and
my
all of
mind,
us would have
that's what
thought
I
that.
thought.
Yeah, every single one of us would have thought
But
that.
it should have said Stupid Fast Trucks, and it would have. Yeah, I was stupid.
Like I said, that was an honest mistake. I don't know of anybody that run a live stream that probably wouldn't have done the exact same thing, especially all of us that we
Especially
know
in my
him.
private chat. Oh, whoever it was, Lorena Cedino said hi in the private chat twice.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
that don't tell me nothing. I don't know you.
no,
I
we
ain't
don't-
taking that chance. And I already had
Shit, no.
somebody threaten to like fuck up my live stream like Wednesday, and they didn't.
well, shit, that would have been more excuses to ban that Lorena person.
Nah, I haven't banned her.
Fuck
If she tries it again, it'll get banned. Because
See,
if
I'm
you
just
notice, you have to be signed into either Facebook or YouTube to come on my live streams now.
Yeah, but see, I'm a straight prick, man. I'm a ban happy to click. See ya.
Yeah, that's fine. But like I said, whoever it is, they have to be signed into their account to where I can ban them. Because if
See,
you
my-
don't require that, you can't ban them.
See, the way I look at things is come in the chat, start chatting with people, get to know us before you try to join the panel. So we know your name, we have seen your name. It's not like a total stranger.
And
So
it's not somebody I don't know the name at all. So
yeah. It's like say, just get to know all of us first, and then the chances you getting on a panel is really good. But when you just come
I'm
in,
requiring everybody to show up on video before I let them in. Sublime is
yeah.
the only one that got in without showing up, and I made him say something instantly when he came in, and I had my hand hovering over remove.
See, when I'm on my desktop computer, see, I don't have a camera on that, and usually when I try to join from that, I send somebody a text first, like you,
and that's
Gary,
fine.
or somebody like, hey, I'm in
That
the
I
basement.
understand.
That's
If
me.
you send me a text and tell me you're coming on,
Yeah,
and I have your phone number, so I know
yeah,
it's you.
exactly.
And if you're going through all the trouble of spoofing somebody's phone number to send me a text before you come on without a camera, you must really want to get on here. And I'll let you in for a second, but I'm going to have my hand over that remove button instantly now, from now on.
All right, guys, I'm gone. Appreciate it.
It ain't gonna be but
Thanks,
just a
Pamela,
minute.
for coming
I'm
Let's
heading
shut
out too,
this down
man.
Anyway, it's been over 2 hours. It's kind of late.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
head
gotta
out
go to work
too.
tomorrow. It's almost 1 a.m. and I gotta be at work tomorrow. Or
Believe it or
today.
not, I'm
now.
actually gonna go in there and I'm gonna go watch fucking White Lightning. Thank you, asshole.
Yeah. You'll watch it.
Well, I tell you what,
gonna go
hopefully somebody will go live tomorrow because I
I'm
know
gonna
it's
go
gonna be a
watch
boring
the
day for people.
insides of my eyelids. I may be
Well, I
live
can't-
tomorrow night again because I need the watch hours. I'm trying to
There
get
you
my
go.
watch hours.
Hell
So
yeah,
far,
because
do it,
usually
keep
nobody.
dropping.
Do it, Pinks. I'll jump in.
Yeah,
They
usually
keep
nobody
dropping
goes
off.
live on Saturdays, so we
it
need
killed
people
me.
to go live.
What killed me is I had like 2675, and then the next day it went to 2705, and the next day it went to 2669, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
do they
So
drop so much in one day?
there's one positive. If you can pick a positive out of the surgery you're fixing to have, you're gonna have a lot of home time, dude. You can do a lot of lives and bring your fucking watch hours up.
Oh, if I'm able to,
If,
I will.
if you're physically able and you're not hurting or nothing like that,
Hey,
yeah,
like I
nobody
said,
would expect you to do that.
If I can, if I could do a live stream on Wednesday next week, I will.
Well, I tell you what, if you're at home, you
I'll be
ain't
in the
going
hospital
nowhere.
Wednesday.
You can't go nowhere. I'm off at 2:30. You start live. Hell, I'll jump on.
Hey,
Yeah,
But
there you
it's
go.
better for me
Now,
because I
see,
got to
the
get up
thing
at 4
is,
o'clock in the morning.
what I gotta have people do though is if you're gonna come on the panel, if you've got more than 2 things to go on live with, is I need one of you to stay in YouTube, because anybody who's in the panel who is not on YouTube, I don't get watch hours for that at all.
Yeah, it's like I'm always on here with two. I've always got my desktop
Yeah.
logged in and my phone.
So when I'm
Always.
in somebody else's panel, I'm always on
Yeah.
YouTube with them as well.
Well, I
On
always
either
have.
my phone or my TV or both.
Well, Pinks, I always have my TV on YouTube, but I'm on the
Okay.
phone with StreamYard.
Yeah, and then
Mhm.
I just
Same
silence
here.
one of them, and yeah, I have to, so I can read things. But and also it gives them the watch hours, because you don't get watch hours when you're in StreamYard because you're
Yeah.
not in YouTube.
So what
Exactly.
if I watch it or listen to it? Well, I got my earplugs in, but I got the
Well, I
phone
mean,
on.
you're
and
doing the
I'm
If
right
you're
thing
watching
though,
on
it.
the
because you got
panel
your
through your
TV. You
phone
got your TV through
and
YouTube,
you've got your
and then you
TV
got
on YouTube, I'm getting the watch hours.
Yeah, but I'm
exactly
saying if I
100%.
watch it the next day, but I'm not watching it, I'm listening to it while I'm working.
You're still getting watch
But-
hours.
Okay,
Okay,
so
there you go.
I have another account that watches my live streams and other videos of mine all day long at work,
Yeah,
and I'm not paying attention to it because I got something up over top of that works.
yeah.
You
So
don't
I
even
mean,
have to
I
have the
do the
volume
same
on.
thing.
As long as it's playing. Like I go to playlist and play the whole playlist and let it watch through the playlist.
Mm-hmm.
And it runs for 8 hours a day while I'm at work.
Yeah, well, a lot of times at work, I'm doing something and I couldn't stay up that night. I watch everybody's live stream.
Well, that's what I'm saying is,
Yeah,
if you're at work, you either watch the live stream or you just have your phone.
Did you get all three of them?
So I'm premium, so I can have everything play in the background and I don't have to have it up.
yeah,
But if you're not premium, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You have to actually have YouTube open. But if you just left YouTube playing on your phone, sitting down, not even paying attention to it, that counts.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yes,
got-
that
I got-
counts.
yeah. Because I got my earplugs in. I'm probably building something or whatever at work. I'm listening, and the phone's sitting over there. So
Or leave
that's
if your
usually what I
TV
do
has
because I
YouTube
can't
on it,
stay up all night.
leave your YouTube on a playlist of mine, one of my longer playlists that's not shorts. Can't
Yeah.
be shorts. But if
Yeah.
you were to put my playlist, I have a playlist of all my lives, all of them. You put that one on, that has hundreds of hours of time on it. And you just let it play on a TV while you're not even home.
Yeah.
It helps.
Oh yeah. Because like I said, I do it at work, especially like y'all was doing during a couple of days ago. I can't stay up that late.
Yeah, I know. When you came in and said, hey, give the like button and left, I understood. You had to work the next day. I get that.
Yeah.
I do too. Not as early as you, but I have to get up.
Yeah, so I just always the next day I get to work and I got to work on something going to take me an hour and a half. I just cut your live stream or somebody else's on.
Yep, I do the same thing. I do the same thing
put
when
my
I can't stay up
earplug
for
in
somebody's
and I go
live.
to work and that's it.
And I listen to them when at work because I can have them on my headphones and not watch them because I'm premium. I can do
Yeah.
everything in the background.
Yep.
And it still counts.
So I just wonder if that helps because that's what I
It
do.
does. That does help.
Because I think you might have seen a comment or two after you done had the live stream. Well, I said, that's funny
I
as
do.
hell.
And usually it's from people like you, but my live streams actually get a lot of views. Like, is this the end 1 week after surgery? The one I did Wednesday, or 1 week until surgery, has 134 views now.
Yeah, because the shit that everybody wanted to hear.
Yeah, it's got it, but it only got 3 hours of watch time total. 3 hours. That's it.
Damn. What very mean?
Well, that's hard to believe.
Because people watched it, but they didn't watch it very long. They watched it for an average of 1 minute and 59 seconds.
Shit.
Damn, that wasn't very long at all.
No,
Nope.
I watched the whole
The
damn thing.
live stream I did before that had 41 views.
All right,
And it has
fellas. Well, I'm out of here, man.
4 hours of watch time.
We will talk to y'all later. I'm out of here.
Okay.
Later,
Y'all
Sergeant.
have a good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow sometime.
Now the good one was on 11:15, which was the car talk one. 26 views, 10.4 hours of watch time.
Well, if you're gonna go live tomorrow, I'll be watching.
I will go live possibly after work tomorrow. Probably because I may try and work on my car tomorrow just to get that motor out of the way and get things sorted out. Because I got to clean. I got to pull the the sway bar out and replace it. I may not get that far, but I will go live tomorrow evening probably.
Okay. Well, I got to do a little bit midday, but then after that, I'm free.
Yeah. Well, I will probably see you tomorrow night then. But I need to get to bed because I got to be at work in the morning.
All right, later, kid. I appreciate you letting me on.
Oh yeah, no problem. Later. Everybody have
Bye.
fun. Talk to y'all later. Thanks for coming in.